chances are to catch anything. Maybe good, maybe bad, I don't know. But usually when the wind's blowing out of the north, I have no luck. Sun Futures 335. Yeah, we're just in here probably playing around today, but I wanted to go live today again. I caught two yesterday that were over 3 pounds. Caught them over on the over there next to the sandbar. So I'm gonna fish my way back over there today and see what we can do. That way it's later on in the afternoon when I get over there. But the wind is crazy today, so hopefully it doesn't mess me up like I think it's going to. It shouldn't. And I've got a pretty good size weight on there. Movie guy, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good day. This is my second day out here. I came out here yesterday and caught 11 in like 4 hours. So I figured I'd try it in the afternoon instead of in the morning. I like to do that sometimes just to see how the bite is different in the morning compared to the afternoon. So we'll see. And then I have to go back to work tomorrow. So after today, I can't do anything again until Wednesday when I go live on YouTube, and then Saturday and Sunday I'll come over here and do some lines. I may go to a different pond. I've been fishing this pond a lot. I may give this pond a rest, at least on this one side. Oh, just got a bite. Missed that one. He didn't even pick it up though, I think. Look at the views. Yeah, the view's awesome. Yeah, there's 108 awesome people in here today. I appreciate y'all for coming in here this afternoon. I said I missed the first fish for today. I caught 2 over 3 pounds yesterday and let's say 9 under. So yesterday was a good day in the morning. I just wanted to check out the afternoon bite, see how that was. I see fish moving, but are they going to bite? That's the question. That is the question. Which I haven't had really a whole lot of luck right here in this one spot. That's why I'm kind of moving over it pretty quick. That's not, yeah, I was about to say that's not a fish, that's grass. And I'm just going to cover this water right here pretty quick and get over to the other side. The wind, oh, there's a bite. The wind was blowing out of the north today. Yesterday it wasn't. So we'll see what happens. I made sure I brought plenty of water. We'll see how it goes. Appreciate y'all coming in. Hopefully I can put one on the screen here in a little bit. The water don't look too bad actually today. I mean, other than the grass and the junk. I did bring a frog, so if this afternoon I don't get a bite by dusk, then I will throw a frog for a little bit. Once I get over on the other side of that point over there into that deeper water, that's where I'm going to probably get most of my bites at. Right now, it is kind of midday. I'm just fishing these grass mats really right now. Seeing what I can do and what I can't do. Somebody yesterday suggested to get which I already had one, a hip pouch, because I'd always have to walk back and forth with my tackle bag to get my stuff. Someone said yesterday about a hip pouch. And I forgot that I had one at home, so I grabbed it today and have everything on my hip instead of having to walk back and forth. So if it doesn't get too heavy, then I'll use it that way every now and then. And if it does, then I'll just go back to my backpack. Because I carry a net and everything in there. I need the net when I'm going through this grass, because fish will get laid up in here. And that sucks. But yeah, if I don't get a bite on this worm before dusk, I'll switch over to a frog for a little bit, which I have it in the car. I didn't even pull it out. I actually need to adjust the tension and stuff on that rod. This is a brand new reel, and I need to adjust the tension. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. We're going to keep moving, because like I said, I haven't had any luck in this spot right here. I don't know why. I mean, usually in the spring they tear it up right here. In this little hole right now or not. But thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Oh, grass. If you haven't, the pond is just full of grass. I've said more than once that they really do need to treat this pond, and it may help a little bit. Some. It may not help a whole lot, but it would help some. Much. Alright, we're going to move. Thanks for the follows, I appreciate it. Getting ready to move. I don't like being in this spot if they're not going to bite. I haven't had any luck in that spot in the last 5 times I've fished it. I probably look like a freaking nut out here. Got a hit bag on. Let's see, a camera on my chest. A fishing net on my side. Looks like I'm going to battle. Oh well. It's insane. But we'll try and keep trying. But yeah, yesterday I caught like 5 within 20 minutes of being out here, which is insane. Those were all under a pound though. And then later on in the morning, I caught 2 that were 3 above, actually just a very few ounces above 3 pounds. There's one right there. Where's he at? He feels heavy. We might want to walk down there. Yep, he's not as heavy as I thought, but there's a fish. First one of today. If I don't break my line on him, we'll get a weight on him and throw him back. So I just slung him up out of there. That was cool. Oh, are you serious? Come on now. There we go. There's the first one for today. Let's get a weight on him and get him back in there. I'm gonna say it's probably under a pound. He felt heavy when he bit though. Let's see. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna say under a pound, of course. Oh yeah, it's not even gonna make half. 0.4. First one for today. So we'll try to get him back in there gracefully, but I don't like going around these weeds because I can't see the bank. So we're just gonna give him a little bit of a toss. Yeah, he's fine. No worries for that fish. He's used to it somewhere. I've probably caught him before. But yeah, let's get this set up and we'll do it again. That's one. And dang it, you know what? I was going to bring my smartwatch today and keep track, and I messed around and forgot it at the house. Because I can count them on my watch. I'll just kind of add it to them somehow. And I forgot. Oh well. It happens. 0.60. Okay. 0.6. So that was the first one. So we can't do it again. Maybe. I said, this spot's not been that good for me this year. Over on the other point over there has been where they're at for some reason. Water, I guess the water, I don't know. Not nearly as hot as what it was yesterday. Yesterday morning it was in the, I think 80s, which really isn't bad, but what to feel like it was in the 90s. And I decided not to come out here this morning. I missed that one. Just barely thumped it though. That was probably a bluegill. Probably a bluegill. What I'm thinking. But yeah, I probably look like a freaking, I've got, like I said a minute ago, got the net to my waist tucked into the hip bag. So I don't know what happened to the attachment to the net. I think I broke it a long time ago, I don't know. And then the hip bag on with everything in it weighing me down. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna fish this side again. We'll get over to it. One of these days I'm gonna start over there where I caught that big one at, which is, well, I caught 2-3 pounders yesterday. I tried to download the video, and of course it was a 5-hour live, 5.5 hour live actually, and TikTok sometimes doesn't let you do it unless you reset an hour. No, I'm not doing that. And when I start, it's just downtime for me to reset every hour. I mean, I know some people do, but I'm not going to. That's grass. Alright, we're going to keep moving. That's grass too. Yeah, I can see the grass at the top of the water out there now. We're going to jump over to the other side, I do believe. One more cast here and then I'm moving. One more cast. Unless I catch a 5-pounder, then we'll stay here for a minute. That's possible. It'll be a whole lot easier to bring it out right here than on the other side. That'll be ready to go. What's up, Ink Mom? Appreciate you coming in. There was my second fish that I missed for today. Hopefully you're doing good. Are you going live this afternoon? If you are, I'll be there for a little bit. Or tonight. I tried to stay in there last night, but kind of didn't work that way. I got tired. I'll go live so early and so late, it kills me. I'm more of an afternoon till 1 o'clock in the morning person, and then I get up. But much I appreciate you coming in. Now we're going to wrap it around again. I think Saturday I'm going to switch things up a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to go to a different pond either Saturday or Sunday. And then I haven't made up my mind. I know that TikTok wants you to battle. That's just something that they try to push on you. Yeah, it's cool and all that stuff. I'm just not into it as far as being on the screen, doing all that stuff. But I'll do it while I'm fishing. So Saturday or Sunday one, I don't know which one. We're going to do that. I can be fishing and hanging out. I can talk and fish at the same time. We've all learned that really fast. But I've caught one today under a pound, and we're going to move out of this grass. I am going to throw a frog one day. If I don't bust my butt, I'll be all right. There's a frog right there. We're going to move on around. I'm not going to throw in the grass. Not right now. Hopefully everyone's having a good Tuesday afternoon. I go back, like I said earlier, I go back to work tomorrow, so I'm going to enjoy today, this afternoon, as much as I possibly can, and then go home, deal with my crazy dog, watch some type of TV, I don't know what yet, and then go from there. I have to hold my phone so I don't bounce around. I still need to tighten the harness just a little bit, which I will one day being the key word. Okay, I'm gonna be throwing it to the wind the whole time, it looks like. I hope not. It'd suck if I am. Get over here. But yep, those two that I caught yesterday got me decided that I'd come out here again today, which I know it's windy, but I said, why not? I'll go ahead and go live and do it from there. Yep. I average usually around 100 people every live I go to, every live I do. And this is actually my fifth one, I think. And every live I average, that's grass, I just got another one. Okay. Not paying attention. I average around 100 people. Everybody loves fishing. Well, almost everybody. I had a guy come in here yesterday that wasn't very nice about it, but appreciate the follow. Went to bed quite early last night. Yeah, I think I did too. I think I went to bed about midnight my time. I know you're an hour ahead of me. I think I finally went to sleep around 12:30. This net on my side is going to kill me. That's going to be the only downfall of not having my backpack. I caught all those fish yesterday, so hopefully I do good again today. Like, oh, there was my phone beeping. I thought I turned that down. It's always amazing when that does that. But I just have to give them time. Like I said, it's the middle of the day right now. I probably should have came out here in the morning. You're pulling to me? Yeah, I believe it. Wait a minute. Oh, you tap so much you scrolled out? Yeah. Well, they've locked me out 3 times when I come over there. That one day, I came over there and I tapped the screen so fast with both fingers that they kicked me out 4 times. I'm like, dear Lord, if they kick me out one more time, I'm just going to sit there and watch. And they didn't. But yeah, that was insane. That one day I got kicked out 5 times for absolutely no reason. Yep, you're welcome. Appreciate you for being in here. Let's try to help as many people as I possibly can when I do help them. And when I'm able to. Even if I had to put band-aids on my fingers and keep going. Fish are just not going to cooperate with me as fast as they did yesterday, I don't think. Yesterday it was almost every cast, and today, because, well, the wind's blowing out of the north, that's going to affect me a lot. That's going to affect me a lot. Because usually when the wind's blowing out of the north, I'm not going to catch anything. I mean, I caught that one. So at the beginning, I caught one, and now we'll see what happens for the next 4 hours that I'm on here. Hopefully, as the sun goes down, like I've said before, they'll pick up a little bit, and the bite will turn on. I'm thinking that once I get over there water that will too. I'm ready to see a big old one too. I've seen two yesterday. Both of them were over 3 pounds. One was 3.4 and one was right at 3.6, I think. The other 9 were under a pound. It's always fun to do though. At least I caught one already today, so the skunk's out of the way. Now I just have to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, and as you can see by the sky, it's cloudy. It may possibly rain. So, 2 factors that I'm playing with right now: the wind, and possibly getting ready to storm, where it stormed last night. I don't know. There's a fish. Did it get off? If it got off, then well, you're not going to see a big one. But you are going to see one. Is that a bluegill? Nope. Second one for today. I caught his daddy yesterday, I think. His daddy or mommy, I caught him yesterday. Now, you're not going to flop me around now. Fish number 2. He's not big, but he's not little either. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate it, y'all. Thanks for the likes, appreciate it. We're gonna throw this. I'm not gonna weigh him. I'm gonna guess maybe 12 ounces. Not even 12 ounces. Probably 6. Actually, that's a lie. 4 ounces. 0.4. I'll guess that one. Oh, he's jealous. Yeah, I'm glad that I get to come out here and do this all the time. Anytime I want to, well, let me rephrase that. Anytime my wife says I can go fishing, which is pretty much always, so she's never said that I couldn't, because she likes to eat the fish, but I'm not keeping any right now because the water's cold, still a little bit warm. In the fall, I'll come out here and catch enough to do one more fish fry for the year, and then that'll be it until February of next year, or March. And that wind is strong. I do apologize for the wind, but there's nothing I can do about the wind today. There's another one, I think. Oh, that's grass. Tell by the grass. Get all that junk off there. Come on. Alright, we're good. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. As always, much love to you. To all of you, thank you all for coming in today and hanging out. It may not be anything like yesterday, but it'll be something. And like I said, I was going to bring my smartwatch with me today and keep everything in count. But now I just have to keep it in count in my head. So if I don't get talking too much, I won't forget how many I caught. Thought I got hung up again. There's a log out there, and I will get hung up on it quicker than anything if I'm not careful. And I don't like downtime when I'm fishing. I like to straight fish and go with it. So I said, as the day goes on, they'll start biting better. I hope. And if not, that's okay too, because I had such an amazing day yesterday that 2-3 pound bass within the 4-hour period, and then plus those 9 other ones. That's awesome. But the wind is, like I said, the wind's probably gonna kill me today. Back to work tomorrow. For me, I go back to work tomorrow and work till Saturday. But it's not not 12-hour shifts at least. For right now, it's 11, or not 11, sorry, 8-hour shifts. I probably need to turn that down. Oh, well, it's okay for right now. I thought I did turn it down, but apparently I didn't. And, boy, let me do this too in a second. I almost bet you. Biggest catch for today, 0.4, I think. 4 ounces. I just got here like 36 minutes ago. It's nothing compared to yesterday. By this time yesterday morning, I had done caught 5, but I'm not going to complain about it. But the biggest one so far is 0.4. I figured another one would bite off this point right here, but maybe not today. Maybe not today. And I only brought a worm. Well, I brought 2 different types of worms. Oh, nope, he got off. Too busy talking, not enough fishing. I brought 2 different types of worms with me. And then, of course, I brought the frog just in case they don't do any good now. This afternoon, after it starts getting a little bit dark, I'll throw a frog. I've said that for the past 3 lives, but I've done so good with the worms that I've just stayed away from the frog. But eventually, I am going to end up throwing that frog. Somebody asked me yesterday if it was a live frog, and I said, no, it's not a live frog, it's an artificial frog. I'd like to catch one more off this point, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, is he on there? I don't think he's on there. I think if he's on there, he's off. Yeah. Oh, he got off. He chased it all the way to the bank. I thought he was, but I couldn't tell because he swam toward me. I had that problem yesterday over on the other bank over there. They would swim toward me, and then I'd have to set the hook right at the bank. It was kind of interesting to do. And that one right there just done the exact same thing. Ran toward me, and when I finally actually felt it, it was too late. That would have been number 3. Would have been number 3. Yep, we got about 4 hours of doing this, so we're good. I scheduled for 4 to 8. I don't know if I'll stay completely till 8, depending on how it goes. But if they do start biting real good, I will. But if not, then I'll be up out here by 7, I think. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. May need to slow it down just a little bit, because yep. Appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out this afternoon. Like I said, probably won't be anything like yesterday, but it's going to be something. It'll be an adventure either way. One day I'll throw a frog. It may be today. I don't know. But right now I'm still throwing the Tequila Sunrise from Barkley. I'm still throwing it on a 1/2 ounce weight. 10-pound test line on a Alba Garcia Black Max combo. Which this is the only rod I will worm fish with. Only because I like the action on it and stuff. I mean, I know everyone has their favorite rods for different things. That's grass. And I just like this one to do one thing. So I took the tension knob off of it. I'll cover off of it so that I can just do whatever with it. But we shall see. What happens? I didn't. Come on, fishy, 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 give me something. Which I'm not complaining, I've already caught 3. But I need something else this afternoon. That wind is just so strong, it's insane. Well, it's not really that strong. I mean, it's actually nice out, but it's blowing out of the north. Like I've said before, catching fish when the wind's blowing out of the north is not easy. And I don't really know why, other than it cools the water down. I got hung up on a bunch of grass, man. Yep. That's insane. Ain't shaking that off. But yep, count so far is 3. I believe I said 2 or 3. Actually, I think it's 2. I'll say 2 just to be safe. They're calling for rain here on Wednesday. Again, that grass is just insane right there, about 20 foot, 30 foot from the bank. So, we're getting ready to move off this point and move on down the line. I'm not wasting any time on anything today. There's a certain place I want to get to before 7 o'clock. So, I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time anywhere today like I did yesterday. It usually takes me about 2 hours to fish this whole bank, and that's what we're going to do again today. And I came up on a nice little group of them yesterday morning about noon, and tore them up for a good while. Actually, it was around about 2 o'clock. Actually, I came up on a nice little group of them. Up for a good little bit. Now I just have to find them again. Like I said, there's one. Oh crap! He's not. Did he run me up into the grass? I think he did. Yep, he ran me straight into that grass and shook me. That sucked. Man, that grass is just so thick on that bottom of that pond. Yep. Ran me in the grass and shook me off. That sucks. Try it again. He felt heavy. Now, I don't know how heavy he actually was, because if he was up in that grass and I was trying to pull him out from the beginning, then he may have been small. I was just trying to pull him out of the grass and make him feel heavy, but the way he shook it, he or she or whatever, it shook its head as I set the hook, definitely telling me that it wasn't small. Nope, that's grass. Alright, we're going to move on down. I have to be careful because right here on this point that I'm at right now, like I said earlier, there's a log that's actually submerged underwater. I get hung up on quite a bit if I'm not careful. I think it's over to my right. Nearly like a few steps. And I definitely do not want to retie this early. Smack myself with the weight, I ain't gonna have to worry about it. Straight dead in the head. That'll be interesting. Turn it down fast. There's one. Dead sticking the hell out of it. And he picked it up. Where's he at? Come on up out there. He's going to come up to the top. Yep, there he is. Let's see, he picked it straight up. Dead sticking the hell out of it. I was turning the volume down on the phone. And here's number 3 for today. And he picked it up. So that tells me that it's slow moving fishing. So slow, very slow. And he's got me all twisted up here with this hook. Give me a second. No, don't you hook me, you sucker. That would suck big time. Not very big, but he's another bass. We can get a weight on him. I'm gonna say probably, if anybody wants to guess, that's fine. We usually do a lot of guessing on weights and stuff, but I'm gonna say probably half a 0.5 is what I'm gonna say. I'm thinking 0.5, and that's number 3. Okay, I was about to say I'm way off. Yep, 0.3. I was way off. 0.3. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate it. 0.4. Nope, 0.3. We're at 0.3. He felt a little bit heavier. Maybe he ate some grass before I brought him up here, but that's number 3 for today. We'll toss him back in there. I'm on an embankment, so gotta kind of toss him in there. Hate doing it like that, but I have to. I'm not going to lean down in that water unless I catch another 3-4 pounder like I did yesterday. Now, I did almost have to get into the water twice yesterday to bring in 2 fish. It was insane. I'm going to reach down here real fast. Got everything on my side today, and instead of carrying a backpack. Oh, I know. Well, what they do is they hit it and then they turn sideways like a bluegill does. Bluegill do the same thing. You know, bluegill bite and then they'll turn sideways and swim, try to swim off. And, I think you've caught a huge bluegill. Sometimes you have caught a bluegill, but other times it's just small and it's just swam sideways. When you set the hook. Appreciate the follows. That's number 3. I got here at 4, so that's number 3 in under an hour. Try one more time in the spot right here, and I was literally just dead sticking it, messing with the phone, and that one bit. Picked it up off the bottom. There's another bite. We got another one. Fish number 4. Oh, he got off. I'm gonna shut up by having another one until I got close to the bank, because he ran me up into the grass too. So there must be a grass line in there that the worm's falling into or something, I don't know. I set the hook and shook it off again. That's the second fish that's done that today, so I'm going to throw it back out there again. I'm going to try to spot one more time, because that's the second bite I've had. Just kind of dead sticking it and letting it sit there a minute. And then we'll just move on down the line. I had to be careful too, because I'm standing right where I know that log's at. If I get hung up on there, I'll have to retie it. I don't want to have to retie this early. I don't want to have to retie, period, but it happens sometimes. I'll go right there. I made sure I had battery packs charged and all that good stuff today too. I did not want to have to. Oh, there's a bite on the. Nope. There's that stupid tree. I knew it was there somewhere. Let's see if we can. Yep, that's that tree. Right after I said I didn't want to get hung up and have to retie this early. Maybe I won't have to. Yep, I won't have to. That sucks. Unless I can get it here in a minute. My drag is off, I know that. Why is my drag off so bad? Dang it. Yep, I'm hung up. Either that or that's one huge fish. It broke. I snapped it. Had to. I knew it was there. But I couldn't remember if I was that close to it or not. I just knew it was there somewhere. So I had to retie. It'll take me a minute. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yep. I fucking snapped. Dang it. Alright. We're going to go to the ground. Yep. Sorry about the vibration and the shaking, but we're going to the ground and getting everything out. Let's see. It won't take me but a second to retire though, so there's the weights. It takes longer to find everything. And then we're getting away from the spot right here. Can't believe I've done it. I can believe I've done it, because I avoided that spot yesterday all day long. And I knew it would happen somewhere down the line. Let's see, got the weight. Little prickly plants. I don't know what they're called. I mean, I know what stingweed's called, but the other ones, I have no idea what that is. But I know them weeds hurt. We'll get back on it here in a minute. As soon as I get everything together and up and going again. Up and going, and once we get to the, I think I know where these fish are going to be schooled up at again today. Same place they probably were yesterday. Because once I start fishing this bank off to the right of me, it's a straight drop off. Appreciate the likes, I appreciate it very, very greatly. And then that's where those fish are going to be at, is in that drop off. So we're going to start doing that here in a minute. We're going to fish back down this point right here and then straight into that drop off. Thanks for the share. But yeah, hold on a second. kind of knew yesterday, or actually not yesterday, this morning when I seen that the wind was going to be blowing out of the north. I kind of figured out how my day was going to be. So we're going to make this a better day, hopefully. 3 on the screen, I believe it is, in almost an hour. Nothing over a pound. I'm trying to watch myself do this through the phone. That's always fun to do. Trying to watch yourself thread a worm through the phone instead of actually looking at it. And believe it or not, to have it that straight on the first time, I was not ever able to do until like up to 3 years ago. I think it took, I've bass fished for 11 years, right? And every time I tie a worm on, I would hate to have to tie a worm on because I can never do it right. And then finally one day I said, okay, we're going to figure out how to do it. And we're going to get away from that spot though. And I just started doing it right. After 11 years of bass fishing, I've bass fished straight for 11 years. And that's one thing that's my downfall. I never like to fish with a worm because I can never get it straight. And then just one day, I started getting it straight, and there it is. Now I just have to learn how to get the camera in the right spot. I've done this live streams for over a year on YouTube, but I usually do it with the tripod, you know, so you can see everything. But recently a friend of mine gave me a chest mount to use, and I started using it, so I need to get my stuff aligned and everything like that and adjusted one day. That was kind of fast, but like I said, I'm fishing this back down the other way fairly quickly because I know where I want to be before 7 o'clock. Thanks for the shares, thanks for the likes, thanks for the follows. Appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me today. If you're just not coming in, I have caught 3 bass, all 3 under a pound. And I've been here for about an hour. So that's actually pretty good for afternoon. It's actually pretty good for the afternoon. In the morning, like yesterday morning, I caught 5 on this point right here. And using the same bait, I might have been fishing just a little bit slower. And then I moved on around, which we're going to do in a little bit. We'll move all the way around because this is definitely not a small pond. And fished it, and I caught 2-3 pound bass over on that dock, or over on that bank over there. So we'll see if I can do it again today. Yesterday was a good day, that's for sure. I'm trying to think to say the day before was also. It was. I don't know if I went live with it or not. I can't remember, but yesterday was an awesome day out here. 2 bass over 3 pounds, and then 9 under a pound. I mean, that's still good. Am I in Florida? No, I am not in Florida. I'm in southern Illinois. What am I fishing for? I am fishing for bass, largemouth bass, actually. Nope, I'm in southern Illinois. Or Illinois, I should say. Southern Illinois, same. Nope, not Florida. I'd love to go fish in Florida one day. It'd be a little bit. There's some crows flying. I wonder what they're up to today. That's insane. Thanks for following, appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Hopefully we'll hook a big one here in a little bit. If not, then I know that from now on I'll do my lives early in the mornings, which is always a challenge in the afternoons too. Man, there's a lot of crows flying today. The last one, there's a bite. Oh, I missed him. Picked it up. He bit it, and I'm pretty sure it was a bluegill because it's thump, 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 thump. And I tried to set the hook after the fact that he said, nope, not today, and threw it back down. Spit it out. Try again. Yep, he sure did. I'm pretty sure it was a bluegill because of the way it bit. It was thump, thump, thump. Instead of just one big thump. Which bass will thump it like that too. That's grass. But not very often. I'm in Illinois. I'm on the southern tip of Illinois, actually. 45 minutes from Missouri border. I don't know how far it is from Kentucky border. I'd probably say an hour. Well, not border, state line, border, whatever, same thing for me. I've traveled a lot, so I say border. 45 minutes from Missouri state line, and then probably an hour from the Kentucky state line, actually. Depending on how fast you drive and which way you go. There's a bunch of grass. I was going to say I fished, but it didn't pull back, so it's a bunch of grass. And I mean a bunch. So it all let go. See the bait coming flying at me. That's always a interesting sign that it was grass. 25 minutes west of Chicago. I'm 8 hours south of Chicago. I believe it's 8 hours. Yeah, it's 8 hours south of Chicago. 4 hours south of St. Louis, Missouri, and St. Louis, Illinois, either one. But yep, I'm actually down on the very southern tip, off to the Missouri border line. I say border, but I mean line. But yeah, that's cool. I like down here. I've been to Kingsville, Texas, sat on the Gulf of Mexico for a little bit, and then I've been to Amosal, Michigan. So I went to Amosal, Michigan before I went to Kingsville, Texas. I went from extremely cold to really nice weather, and then I just stayed here in Illinois. I was going to move and stay in Texas a couple years ago, but I changed my mind and came back, and this is where I settled down. Got married once, and divorced, and then turned around and got married a second time, and I'm still married. There's a fish. And, yep, there's a fish. He's going to play. Yep, there he is. He's going to play. Another small one, but it's number 4 for today. The small ones, they like to jump, and I like to watch them jump. Fishing full-time since 2015. That's cool. Yeah, I fish part-time. Full-time bass fish, though. Full-time bass fish part-time. Except for 2 weekends out of the year, I'll stop and do some bluegill fishing during their spawn. But other than that, I bass fish throughout the year. See the blue on him? I love when they have that blue tint. I just love that color, like that silver right there and down the gill. That's a cool looking fish. I'll get a weight on him. I know he's probably not a pound, but in fact, I know he's not a pound. If anybody wants to take a guess before I hook him up, yesterday was a good day. Today is a good day too. But we're going to hook him up and see what the weight is on him. I like to weigh him just to see what the typical weight is on him that I'm catching, or average. And it's going to be 0.8 is too high. He 0.2. He's not even going to make it to 0.5. He 0.2. So, like I said, he's a small one, which I knew he was, but they hit hard. Them little ones hit harder sometimes than the big ones do. Still a nice fish. I'm not going to say it's not. I love fishing. We're going to throw him back. We're going to toss him a little bit. Yep, it's a dank, but like I I said, oops, got hung on my glove. Had to toss him back because I'm on a bank and I'm not going to lay down on the ground unless it's a fish that's 3 pounds or more. Because I caught 2 3-pound bass yesterday. Actually, one was 3.4 and the other one was 3.6. Or 3.8 somewhere in there, I can't remember. And I caught 11 that were almost a pound. I gotta fix this here somehow. Gotta do something with it. Look, more than that, yeah. I wish it was more than that, but hey, I'll take what I can get in the afternoons. In the mornings, though, where am I gonna put this at? I'm trying to put this back in here. I need to adjust everything. I kind of have everything shoved in here for right now. I probably should have strapped it onto my belt loop, but that's okay. But that is the third fish in an hour, of course, under a pound. But a fish is a fish is a fish. I know some people, which I'm not talking bad about anybody, I know how some people just love the big ones. I love all of them. All of them are fun. But yeah, it did look bigger than that. It may have been my phone too, I don't know. The phone always makes everything look bigger. Oh, there was another bite, but I think I snatched it straight out of his mouth. Yep, I did. Try it one more time since I just had that bite right there, and then we're going to move on down. So, after this grass line, it's just a straight drop off. It's like probably 8 foot of water, and then it goes down to 10, 20. And this thing is, from what I've been told many different times from different people, is that this pond is 42 foot deep, and it's shaped, in a V shape. At the bottom it's rounded off and comes back up. There's no real flat part to it. It might be flat for a minute, but it's more of a U shape down toward the bottom. And there are some huge catfish in here. I fished for them once and never caught a bite. I was fishing for bluegill one day and caught one. It was a nice sized channel cat, but we didn't keep him. We threw him back in. He still had his little spots. He still had the spots on him, so he's... Biggest bass out here where I'm at right now is 7.5. And I actually caught it right there. 7.5 pounds on shallow diving chartreuse crankbait in November. I actually have a picture of it. Like one of my crazy little video things that I do. He hit and ran. There's one that's, the first one that's shown is 4 pounds, and then I'm holding the 7.5 in front of the building. That one, I let them all go, of course. Anything over 3 pounds I'll let go, or over 2.5 pounds I'll let go. Now some of the smaller ones I will keep and eat, I'm not gonna lie. Some people don't, I do. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, some of them were, that was my biggest one. That's my PB I caught out here at 7.5. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. We're gonna move on down this bank. I may have to take a drink here in a minute. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here at this one spot. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna have, once I start moving along this other bank here, then I'm gonna have to seriously slow down a little bit. Because the last 2 fish that bit, I was damn near dead sticking. They picked it up off bottom. There's one. Like I said. Oh, he wanted to play too. Did he shake me off? Oh, he didn't ain't shake me yet. Where'd he go? Is he in that grass? Yep. Oh no. Come up over the grass. Come over the grass. There we go. Flying fish. Number 4. Number 4 for today. I had to sneak up on that one. I didn't want to get finned. Yes, I know. That's one of the things that I didn't change. Labor Day was over the weekend. That's because I came fishing on Labor Day. I was out here yesterday, and I didn't change the introduction. So ignore the introduction when you come in. That's one thing that I did not change. Where are my pliers at? I kind of forgot to do that part. I'm still new to doing this on TikTok. I usually do it on YouTube. TikTok is a little bit different. YouTube, you just go live. I gotta get the pliers off here. Go live. TikTok, you have to add all that stuff. Well, I don't have to add an introduction, but I like to do so. And this is only my 5th live over here. I've done lives over on YouTube for like 8 months, monetized and all that good stuff. And then I came over here and started playing. Come on, fish. Spit that hook. Number 3 for today. But yeah, Labor Day was over the weekend. I fished yesterday on Labor Day. That's why it says that. Number 3. Number 3 and number 4. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that's number 3 for today. My pliers are messing up. Give me a second. And I like the way every fish I get, that way I catch, or not catch, that way I kind of get an idea of what's biting and what's not. So we'll weigh this one too. I don't think it's going to hit an out. I don't think it's going to hit 0.5. I'll spit it out right here in a minute. I'm trying to do too many things at one time, but it might. It's not even. Yeah, it is going to hit 0.4. Awful close though. So they're getting bigger as I go. Getting bigger as I go. Thanks for the likes, appreciate it. 0.48, almost 0.5, almost half a pound. Let's see if I can get him back down there the right way. Try to at least. I tried. Like I said, I'm on a little bit of embankment. I'm not going to lay on the ground unless they're over 3 pounds. Not today. I got on the ground twice yesterday. But yeah, thanks for reminding me that I did not change that. So yeah, Labor Day was yesterday. Hopefully everyone had a good Labor Day weekend. I did. I came out and went fishing. Of course. I have to get a drink real fast. And then we'll move down this bank. Hopefully the further we go down this bank right here, the bigger they'll get. That's how it worked yesterday. So, I mean, hell, they could get smaller the further we go down the bank too. I don't know. We're going to find out. But for those of you that are just now coming in, this is my setup. I'm using a Tequila Sunrise color bait from Barkley. Just straight, I think some 1 ounce or so weight. That's how I'm rigged right now. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good day. So, rig it like that. We'll get a little bit straighter. Used to take me forever to do that. And now we're up and going again. Hopefully you're having a good day. I am so far. Caught 3 in an hour and 15 minutes, so that's not bad actually. Not bad at all. Because if this pond would be a little bit smaller like the other pond I fish, I would say yeah, that's bad, but this pond is not small. I wish I knew the acres on this pond. Okay, so that's 1 acre, 2, maybe 4 acre pond, a little bit bigger than that, and it's deep. So actually it's probably bigger than that, maybe 7. I can't remember. I'll have to ask the owner. Yes, last year was the first year I threw a wacky rig here. I threw watermelon flake. Actually, it was watermelon red flake. I had them customed, and I tore bass up right here in this spot all year long. And then I went to a red shad curly tail, and I used that, and I tore them up. And this is actually the first year I've used Tequila Sunrise color, and they've loved it the whole time. Yeah, I had good luck on Labor Day. 2 3-pound bass, and then 9 under a pound. So it was a good day. It was a real good morning. So Saturday morning, I'm going to come back out, I think. And I'm thinking about Saturday morning, since that's my next day off. Of course, I'll schedule it. He got off. I was about to say there was another one, but he got off. He hit it as soon as it hit the water, and I didn't have time to react because I was busy yapping. But no, I think Saturday morning, whenever I come out here, I may do like, I can fish, y'all can battle, whatever, that's fine with me. I don't care, it don't matter to me. I don't really like battling like that, but of course TikTok tries to push it as much as they possibly can, so I figured if I do it once a month, they'll leave me alone. I'm on the grass, a lot of grass. So that's my plan, to at least do that once a month, and then the rest of the time I'm just going to straight do lives and fish, because I really don't like the whole battling scene that much, but I'll do it. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I've thrown a wacky rig last year. Through Pearl White, actually, too. Pearl White, and like I said, watermelon red flake. What was the other one I threw? I threw another one, and I can't remember what it was. And I threw them weightless. And right there in the point that I was at, I could catch fish all day long. I haven't thrown a wacky rig this year, only because part of the year I was in the house because it was just so hot. And it was 105, 110. I'm not coming out and fishing when it's that hot. There's no way, because of my health issues. So once it finally cooled off, I started fishing again. But yeah, I have a lot of medicines, and I'm only 45 years old. Don't get me wrong, I'm still young. But I have a lot of medicines I take that are affected by the heat. And when it's that hot and humidity is just that hot, I can't be out. So I stopped fishing for a little bit, waiting on it to cool off. And the first day that it finally cooled off, I was out here fishing. I'd waited a month, maybe 2, before I could fish again, and I was just dying sitting in the house. It was so boring, driving my wife nuts, and it was insane. Am I tangled up again? And if I am, why? Nope, I can pull it. I'll say that's a lot of grass. Wow. Probably fun. One day, not today, of course. I don't have time today. One day I'm going to start early in the morning and just fish it all day till 4 or 5 in the afternoon. That won't be today, of course. It's already 5 o'clock, or after 5 where I am. We'll go ahead and do that anyway. I wasn't going to cast it back out there like that, but I'll do it anyway. Thanks for the follows, appreciate it. Right back in that grass. That's why I didn't. Okay, there we go. That's why I didn't want to do it that way, but it is what it is. I did anyway. So now I have to fix it again. Get my scent all over it. Believe it or not, most of us know that bass can smell your scent. Some people don't, some people do, but it's amazing how they're able to do that. Just like anything else, I guess. Straight as we can. Perfect. All right. Now this bank that I'm on now, it should get a little interesting. I don't know if it will or not, but it has been. And as you can see, the clouds are just moving in right now. So hopefully they start biting a little bit better. But I've got a lot of dark clouds above me. And I'm hoping it doesn't start raining until after I'm done. Thank you, BD332. I appreciate that. Didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that greatly. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for your support, your friendship, and all everything y'all do for me. I appreciate it. Comments and questions are always welcome. Gifting, of course, is not ever required. I do this because I want to. I work a full-time job, so that part is just not required unless you feel that you would like to do so. Other than that, I do appreciate it greatly. I come out here and I enjoy doing it with y'all on the screen watching, whether it's a good day or a bad day, and everything else is just extra. And I like to answer questions, and I like to hear your comments and advice as we go, because believe it or not, I will put it into work. I will use some of it. Some I'll use, some I won't. Like yesterday, somebody gave me the idea to use because I did have a backpack. I still do have a backpack, but not carrying it today. Idea to have a hip bag on instead of carrying a backpack. I said okay, and so today that's what I've got on. So I will take your advice and I will take your opinions and use them. Oh crap, he got off. If I feel that they'll work for me. Now some will work, some won't work. But I always put everything into consideration when I'm doing this. I am a healthcare provider. I actually take care of guys, 4 of them actually, that have mental and physical disabilities. And I take care of them 4 days a week. Monday through, well, this week it's Wednesday through Friday because I work 12-hour shifts on Saturday and Sunday this week. But next week it'll be Monday and I'm off Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I work 8-hour shifts. 8-hour shifts. They were going to always switch us over to 12-hour shifts permanently, but that changed after all the sickness and stuff happened, and kept us on 8-hour shifts. But on every other weekend I work 12-hour shifts. And then I'm off the other weekends. It's fun. I've done it for 8 years. My wife also does the same line of work. I work with the males and she does the females because they don't live in the same houses, of course. But I work with the males. She works with the females. And she's done it, I've done it for 8 years, and I'm trying to remember. I'm going to say she's done it for 9. So that's actually where I met my wife at. She worked at the same building that I worked at when we first met. And then of course we got married, and you're not able to work together if you're a husband and wife. Family members can't work in the same building is what I'm trying to say. So they moved her over to another building, and she works with the females and I work with the males. Yeah, it's fun. I'm there for their birthdays. I'm there for Christmas. I don't have to be, but for the past 6 years, I think, I request to be with them and to work every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, every Easter. I'm there because I'll cook the meals and take care of them, stuff like that. And I want to be there for them on those days. On their birthdays, I try to be there too, but sometimes it just don't work out that way. But on all of the major holidays, I try to be there for them. And I've done that for 6 years. To tell you the truth, the building, which you probably won't be able to see it, is right over there. That tan building. that is where I work at. And I've been there for 8 years. January 28th will be the beginning of my 9th year. And I've been working there 8. I've been married 7. So, to my second wife. My first wife, yeah, that didn't work out. So, that is what it is. But I got married again 4 years later. And so far we've been, and I'll say so far because, of course, we always, not always, let me be careful how I phrase that. The first 5 years there were differences. Knowing it was hard to get used to each other, but after the 5th year, kind of started to be okay. And then I guess she either started putting up with all my crap, or I just got used to her yelling at me, which is not toxic or nothing. It's a awesome wife, and I love her to death. We have 2 kids. They're stepchildren to me. They're her kids, but I'm helping to raise them, so therefore they're also mine in my mind, which they are. One's 22 and one is 13. Our daughter just turned 13 in March of last year. So, and then our son lives in Mississippi. He's 22. He'll be 23 in December. Does my wife go fishing with me? No. She used to in the beginning, and I think it was only to impress me. I won't lie. But now, no. Now, if we fished in a lake, yeah, she will go to a lake, but fishing this pond, she got tired of fishing the pond. But yeah, she's actually getting ready to do a fishing challenge with me here before long on YouTube. If we're just waiting on one person, and once they said that they're able to do it, we're going to do a fishing challenge. There's going to be 3 couples, I think, if all of that works out right. It's still in the works. I'm not sure if it is or not. And we're going to see who can catch the most fish. One's in Texas, one's in Washington, and then, of course, I'm in Southern Illinois. And I think it's going to be, if I remember right, any species or just catfish, which I'm not sure. I'd have to check later on down the line. Crap, I can't even remember right now. I'd have to ask her. Dang it. Now I'm trying to think what part of Mississippi he's in. And let me think. Maybe I'll remember him a little bit. I want to say it starts with an F, but I'm not sure. And I'm bad about remembering that because a lot of people ask me where part of Mississippi he lives in. And I always forget. It's clouding up, y'all. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the follows, thanks for the joins, thanks for the gifting. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are awesome. And it's clouding up pretty good. I don't know if y'all can see the clouds or not. Hopefully I don't get rained out. Hey! That's my boss. That's my boss. I had to yell out. She yelled and said hi, and I'm like, crap. I thought everybody went home. I was actually not the house manager where I work, but she was the CEO of the company that I work for. And the office that I work for is right behind me. And they own this pond. And we're able to come out here and fish and stuff like that. And they don't mind. You wish your wife got into fishing? Yeah. Mine, like I said, when we first got married, we came out here and we've done a lot of bluegill fishing with the kids. And once again, like I said, I'm pretty sure she was doing it to, trying to impress me, which she didn't have to do. I already knew that she liked to fish, and she went hunting with me. She loved to hunt. She loved to shoot a gun. She was in the Navy for 5 years. She was stationed on JF Kennedy, actually, I believe it was. JFK. I'd have to ask her. She don't talk a whole lot about her military background and stuff like that for whatever reason, I don't know. And I don't push the subject, which I've told everybody that she does not talk about that a whole lot, and I don't ask. Let's just par for past it. I don't mess with. If she wants to talk about it, that's fine. If not, then that's fine too. No big deal. But man, the fish are really biting slow today. It's what, 3 or 4 in an hour compared to yesterday, man. But yesterday I did fish in the morning compared to now I'm fishing in the afternoon, of course. And I just wanted to see what the afternoon bite was compared to the morning bite yesterday. But as you can also see, storms are moving in. And those clouds are nasty, nasty, nasty clouds. Now, will it rain? I don't know. It's supposed to storm Wednesday, I think, which I have to work Wednesday, so that's no big deal. The wind is picking up. So I do apologize for the wind. I got out here and realized that it was going to be windy, and I said, well, I've already got it scheduled. I'm not going to unschedule it or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and go with it because my microphone is actually pointed down. On YouTube, I'd have the camera facing a different way, and it would be blowing into the wind. So I don't know how. There's a fish, and that's a nice fish. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can bring him over the grass. Oh, man. Yep, I can. Scheme straight across that grass. He's not as nice as I thought he was, but he's a fish. Yeah, he's about a pound. He's about a pound, I do believe. Let's make fish number 4. Everybody probably sees the grass, but I see a fish. We'll see the fish here in a second, though. Right there. Yep, God bless you also. You have an awesome day. Appreciate you for coming in, hanging out. Home. Yes, I do eat bass. They're actually quite good. So let me turn this on. If anybody wants to take a guess, maybe on how big or what the weight is, they're more than welcome to do so before I hook this up. Give you a second. I don't know if you can actually see the fish or not. There you go. You don't have the silver on him like the other one did. Alright, let's find out. Is he going to be a pound? Nope. Wait. Nope, he's not going to hit a pound. Not going to do it. 6.6. They're getting bigger as we go. 0.6. Not a pound, still a fish. I thought he hit like he was a little bit bigger. But still. He's a nice little fishy. I'll take him. Stephanie's live. That's cool. Alright, we are going to go straight back and see where I skied him across the water. I got to kind of do him the easy way because, like I said, come on, fish. He'll take off here in a minute, I hope. If not, I'll kind of push him out with the tip of the pole. Yeah, that's 3 cover. There he goes. He stole the worm too, so I have to retie. Well, not retie. I don't have to retie the hook. I just have to put another worm on because he snatched that one. Let me. Bare hook. Ain't fishing on credit for bass, that's for sure. Number 4 for today, and it is 536. That's actually really good. And they're getting bigger. Like I said, I figured they'd get bigger as I move down this bank. I want to save some of these. I mean, I have more than enough. I ain't worried about that. If I'm fishing this weekend, so this weekend I'll probably use red shad color, which is a dark black and red. Bass just love red this time of year here because it just looks like blood, I guess. I don't know, but they think something's dying. So, but eventually I will go to. Well, I can't go to it right now. Eventually I will start using crankbaits. Of course, as you can see this grass along this bank right now, there's no way I can throw a crankbait right now. I would hook a fish, the grass, and never ever get either one of them back. So I don't want to do that right now. Man, those clouds came in quick. I wasn't expecting that. You know, we still have a ways to go. We're going to try to make it to the sandbar, which is way over there. And I do mean way over there. And like I said before when I started, it usually takes about 3 hours to fish this bank really good. To fish it slow, take my time and just pick it apart. And that's what I've been doing for like 3 weekends. I will pick this bank apart until I can't anymore, and I'll just slow fish it the whole way. Yesterday I caught 11. My 2 biggest yesterday were over 3 pounds. Everything else was under a pound. I haven't caught anything over a pound yet today, but as I go, I'm thinking that probably is more than likely possible. I really do believe so. We will see. I probably need to be throwing a frog right about now. But when the bait is working, like I said yesterday and the day before, when a bait's working for me real good, it's really hard for me to come off of it. It's really hard for me to do something else. And you might as well give up and just do it again. But there's actually a beaver dam. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right, you'll be able to when I move my finger, but it's right over there. Should be able to see it now. And that beaver over there chewed down every tree that was around this pond. And I do mean, there's a fish. That's another nice one. Oh, it's nicer than the last one. I can get him across the grass. That's the problem. The grass is the problem. Okay, we got him. He's probably about the same size, if not smaller. But it's fish number 5 for today. Well, he may make a pound weight. Feels kind of iffy. There's fish number 5 for today, and we're going to weigh him too. Oh, no, we're not, because there he went right back into the water. Well, we were going to weigh him, but he gone. I dropped him. That's okay. Y'all seen him. As long as you seen him, it's good. I touched him. He's fish number 5. Sure did. Dropped him, licked straight back into the water. Thank y'all for the likes. Appreciate it. Y'all are some awesome folks. So, as always, much love to each and every one of you for coming in here and hanging out. Ouch, that was my finger. Trying to get this worm back on this hook right. Somebody asked me yesterday, and if they're in there, no offense, that if I used real frogs to bass fish. No, I do not. That just kind of stuck in my head. Maybe one day I'll try it, but right now, no, I haven't tried it. I'm afraid that I'd probably catch more snapping turtles than I would bass. But yeah, that bass bit right on the grass line, which was insane. I actually thought I was hung up until I felt him pull back. And that was probably one that weighed a pound. No, I'm going to say that one did not weigh a pound. And yeah, I do once again apologize for the wind. I need to get a little USB mic. That way it's not as bad. And I've been told that before when I do my lives on YouTube. But hopefully the wind's not too bad on y'all today. I was not expecting the wind to be this strong when I got out here. What time is it? I want to be to a certain point. So I'm going to start fishing a little bit faster. But not a whole lot faster. Because there's like, I want to say there's like 3 sections to where I fish at, okay? So the water on the left of me, that's kind of shallower water, but once I hit this point over here and start moving that way, it's a straight drop off. And that's where I know that the fish are possibly going to be. It's going to be slower fishing, but the bigger ones are probably going to be laying in there along the grass line. I'm thinking right now that's how they were yesterday. And hopefully I can pull out a couple big ones out of there. Hopefully. But if not, that's okay too, because I'm on number 5. Number 5 for today is not bad for the afternoon. Now, especially with the clouds moving in the way they are. That might get interesting. Last time I was out here and the clouds were this bad, it started lightning on me. And I watched the lightning go over, and I just went ahead and fished it because the lightning went around me, and I stayed out here and fished it anyway. But it's definitely going to rain today, or tonight. And I thought, oh, that's not a fish, that's grass. I'm saying another one bite right at the grass line, but no, there's grass. A lot of grass, a lot of weeds in this pond. And that's really what slows me down. I probably should be fishing weightless, but then I'd have to extremely be fishing it slow, and I don't want to have to fish it that slow. Fishing it that slow is just crazy. And I can't do it that way. I mean, I can, I have. I've done it last year, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to. The last couple of fish I caught, I was, like I said earlier, damn near dead sticking it. But once we get over here around this corner, the water drops off the deep. It's actually a straight 10 foot, or not 10 foot from the bank, but it's a good drop off. Once you get into the water, it's like a straight 10 foot deep water from the bank. I know what I'm saying, trying to say. Hopefully y'all figured out that mess that just came out of my mouth, because I was paying attention to that at the same time. But yeah, the beaver that still lives here, they've tried to run this beaver off I don't know how many times, and the beavers pretty much just showed them who's boss. Has chewed down every tree around this pond, and this pond actually had really, really nice trees, really nice shade around it. You can probably see the trees over there and stuff that are not there anymore. That beaver said, "Watch this. You tear my house up, and I will just rebuild, tear it up again, and I'm just gonna be rebuilding again." And it did, and it's still there. The beaver dam's still over there. So, thank y'all for coming in and hanging out. I'm kind of watching the clouds a little bit. Threw me off. I didn't know they were going to cloud up this quick. I knew it was going to rain Wednesday, and we were supposed supposed to have rain this morning. I mean, if it just sprinkles, that's cool. Thunder, lightning, all that stuff. If it's not anywhere really close to me, I'm good. But of course, you're fishing with a graphite rod in your hand that's like a lightning rod. I'm not trying to get stuck today. Nope, I'm good. But yeah, Saturday morning we'll do this all over again. Hopefully they'll be biting a little bit better. I know Sunday is supposed to rain. I'm really going to have to start slowing down, I think. And I do mean really slowing down. Then almost a dead sticking, it looks like. I got off into that deeper water. There's one. Oh, see? Like I said, all damn near dead stick it because they ain't biting it, moving fast, that's for sure. Missed that one. And there's a lot of people going live tonight. I can see them invite. There's a, well, you probably can't see them, but there's a flock of geese over there getting ready to light in the water. I don't know if you'd be able to see them or not, but of course not. There's a fish. I think, oh, he feels heavy. He needs to come out of the grass so I can see how heavy he actually is. No, that's grass I caught. Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way. Couldn't feel him back, but I thought I could feel him shaking his head. Like, that don't feel right, but at the same time, the bigger ones, they don't really do a whole lot of movement. They'll just shake their head real heavy. Oh, I did have one in there. He shook me off. He got me in that grass and shook me off. That's what he did. Okay. Because I know I set the hook. And there's a big bass right here on this point right here. And I've been trying to catch it for days. And it's done that every time. I got one up to the bank one day last week, right in that grass line, right about right there, and I broke the line. So I went from 8-pound to 10-pound, which I don't use braid at all. I don't like the way braid feels. I don't like the way braid works. So I stay with mono. Now I do have some big game Trilon that I use when I'm catfishing or when I'm throwing for a frog. But when I'm doing this right here, I can just pretty much work them and wear them out until I can bring them to the bank. But if they get tied up in that grass, it's pretty much over and done. But yep, back to work tomorrow. It's going to be interesting. I'm just looking. Oh, I thought that was one, but nope, hit that grass again. Okay, time to move. Time to move. I said, hopefully once I get over on this other side over here, where the sandbar's at, I'll do a little bit better, which, hell, I may skip forward and just do it, because it's already going on almost 6 o'clock. And I scheduled till 8, my time. And usually I go over. Every night I go over my lives, which it doesn't matter if I'm scheduled 20 hours or not. I can always go over if I want to, but if they're not biting the way I want them to, then of course at 8 o'clock today I'll be done. But I'm going to fish it and find out. Yeah, I just do not like braid. Now fishing with fishing in grass and a frog, I will throw it sometimes. but it just gets so nasty. And I know some people love braid, not me. No, I'll stay with the mono. It may have a little bit of a stretch, but that's okay. It's not failed me yet, really. And that's a dark cloud over me. See, that's a dark cloud, which, I mean, it's not going to rain. They're going over, but it's a really dark cloud. Blocked the sun for a little bit. At least it's not hot right now. It wasn't really hot yesterday either. I mean, there was one day, though, I came out here and I didn't eat breakfast before I came out. And, man, I about passed out, and it was not good. I got sick, about passed out. I said, man. So I learned my lesson the hard way on that one. When I go fishing in the mornings, make sure I eat something before I come out here. But I thought I'd be okay. There's a fish. Oh, man, right in that grass again. See, they're nailing me in that grass. Right on that grass line. I hear them ducks. And I hope they don't do that the whole way over to where I'm wanting to go to. But, yeah. That's insane. I was hoping they'd come flying over this way, but they're not going to today. They actually have their wood hens, and they have nests over there on the ground, which I didn't know what they were at first. We'll see some of their slides here in a little bit, or where they've been going into the water. And I didn't know what they were. You know, I'm in Southern Illinois, and I'm thinking, okay, that's either a snapping turtle, and somebody said alligator. I said, no, it's not an alligator. There's no way. I mean, not unless somebody was crazy enough to come out here and let a pet alligator go, but no, not happening. And then somebody, I guess they were looking it up, I don't know, and found out it was a wood hen. And I said, yeah, that makes sense, because there's like 9 ducks out here. So that's what they are. They're duck, where they've been coming up and sleeping or hiding or whatever they're doing. They can be sleeping at night there. And that made perfect sense after that. But here in a little bit, we'll start seeing them the further I go into this deeper water, because they mainly stay over on this side of the pond. They don't really go back over on the side that we just came from. They mainly stay over on this side. I've noticed that too in this tall grass and stuff. Yeah, it got really cloudy. It's like I said, I know it's gonna. Oh, I missed that one. That was a bluegill though. That was a little bitty thump thump thump. I could barely feel the peck on that one. That was a bluegill. Either that or a bass that couldn't even get his mouth around the worm. We'll try it again. Well, that was something. I don't know what that was. Hit it as soon as I dropped the. Hit it as soon as the hook hit the water. I know what that was, but I didn't get it. And I mean as soon as it hit the water. And I like when they do that too. I love using the top water when there's not a lot of grass and stuff around. But when you're using a treble hook and this stuff, So from now until December, I'll probably slow fish a worm. Eventually I'll use a crankbait, but like I said, if I had a boat or a small kayak or a small boat or something, yeah, I'd fish a crankbait right now. But I can't do it because of the grass. I'd be losing so many baits that it wouldn't be funny. Now yesterday, this is where I started hooking onto the big ones at. I caught a 3-pound bass right here where I'm standing. And then on around the corner where we're going to go, I caught another 3-pound bass. So we've caught 5 up till now. 5 small, really no weight to them. Bass, I mean, any bass is a good bass, but we're going to see if we can start hooking onto some bigger ones now. we're actually where I wanted to go. And I'm hoping we can make it on around to the other side before it gets really dark. Because like I said, that sandbar is right around there. Right in through there. And that's where I'm wanting to go. But we still have quite a way to go to get there. And I don't want to skip all this water trying to get there. Because if I do, sure enough, there'll be one in here that is huge that I overlooked. Because I was trying to rush. And I had it. And I missed the chance, the opportunity to catch it. So that's why I'm still moving slow. Well, I've sped up a little bit, but not a whole lot. Because I like to cover water as much as possible. And I've missed a couple fish. I know that. I've missed like 3 or 4. Maybe 2. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, somewhere in there. That's like kind of a wide range, but yeah, I've missed them. But yeah, this is what I do 95% of the time when I'm off work. Is I fish. Now I will squirrel hunt sometimes, squirrel and rabbit hunt, but I have to do a little bit of driving to get to where I need to go. And I could actually walk to this pond from my house. If I wanted to get my exercise in a 3-mile walk, I could actually walk to this pond. 3 miles from my house, 3 miles back. 6-mile round trip, so it's actually really close. There's another pond that I fished last year, and I caught a 3-pound. The only nice bass I caught out of it was 3 pounds. I caught it on a crankbait, or not a crankbait. That's grass. I think it's grass. Yeah, it's grass. Caught on a rattle trap, bluegill colored rattle trap. Actually, I was bumping it off the rocks because that pond has a rocky bottom or a hard bottom, and this pond has a soft bottom. So I try to fish both of them. I just don't fish that one as much because it's pressured a lot worse than this one is. I mean, there's people that come out and fish this, but nowhere near the amount of people that go out and fish that one. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it, y'all. But yeah, there's a lot. I mean, a lot of people that fish that pond because it's a city pond. It's at the city park and stuff like that. And the kids go out there, you know, they fish for the bluegill, fish for the catfish, and school takes them out there to do whatever. And that pond is like really, really, really pressured. Now, this is a private, non-stocked pond. This pond was never stocked that I know of. In the time that I've been here, they don't stock it anymore. If it was ever stocked, it was stocked a very long time ago. It's not anymore. And the fish in here are just huge. It's overpopulated with bluegill. Catfish are probably starting to overpopulate because nobody fishes for them. That's a big turtle. So yeah. And then the bass are in here. I said my PB I caught out here, which was 7.5 pounds, and that really blew my mind that a bass that big would be in here. I knew that they were because for years I'd had fish snapping my line, and I was like, what is going on? You know, I know that's a big bass, but I'm just not hooking onto it. And some of the bass in here, they'll snap your line like it's nothing. 20-pound test line, they'll snap it. They don't, you know, you hook them, snap like a piece of spaghetti. And it's like, wow, that's just insane. I've done it. And they'll break. What I'm thinking is a lot of times is they'll bite onto it and then they'll turn sideways and they'll snap the line that way. And then there are some huge bass in here. There are some really big ones in here if you can get them to bite. And here before long, they should start feeding up real good for winter. So that, of course, they don't have to do a lot of moving around and all that stuff in the winter. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Had to readjust this worm a little bit. Just a little bit. So, yep, I do YouTube too. I've done YouTube for 8 months. Got my 4,000 watch hours. Got my 1,000 plus subscribers. Became monetized over there last month. So I do live streams over there also. I also do Spotify, which I don't do Spotify a whole lot anymore. Because I don't think a lot of people listen to audio podcasts as much as they used to. I know when I first did it, everybody was listening to an audio podcast and wanted everybody to hear the podcast and stuff like that and just hear everybody talking. But now they want more of the visual. And Spotify actually moved over to where you can upload visual videos, to your page, to your podcast, and do it that way. It's fun to do it that way. Sometimes I'll take a fishing video and download it there. But a lot of people just don't mess with Spotify that much, I don't think. Or YouTube, for that matter. YouTube's starting to slow down quite a bit. I'm listening. I can hear squirrels in the background. It's squirrel season here, and I can hear the squirrels barking, which is a mating call for the males. A male will bark, trying to call a female over, but I can hear them back in the trees over there behind me, and that's why I got quiet for a minute. Sometimes it's hard to tell a squirrel bark from a crow call. But no, is that a snake? I thought I seen a snake way over there. But yeah, as far as braid goes, I don't use braid. At one time, I thought about it. And then when I used it just at one time, and I used it on top water just to see what kind of action it gave me. I didn't like it. I said, nope, never again. Plus, it's expensive. So I said, nope, I'm good. I mean, hell, I wouldn't have this rod so I think I paid $60, $70 for this one right here. And then my Lew's, which one am I using? Yeah, my Lew's. That's the grass, I think. No, it ain't, that's a fish. See, right in that freaking grass line. Did he get off? Yep, he got off. They'll run me up into that grass line and shake me off. I think that's second or third one that's done that. What is, they'll start biting, the later in the day it goes, they'll start biting right at the grass line. If I don't pay attention and set the hook right at the grass line, they're getting off. And that's exactly what that one did. Because at first I thought it was grass, and then I seen the line move, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. Line don't do that with grass. So yep, that was a fish. And he felt pretty heavy. But then once again, it's probably him right there that just made that swirl. Once again, when they're coming out of that grass though, and you're pulling them out, they can be a baby and feel like it's 5 pounds. Yep, sure did. I thought the grass was pulling back. I'm like, wait a minute, seen the line move. I'm like, oh, nope, that's not grass. And then by that time, it's too late. But yeah, I go live on YouTube tomorrow afternoon at 11 o'clock p.m. I go to work 2 to 10, then I come home. And I have a short break in between working and doing a podcast over there. And then I do my podcast over there, 11 to 1. I go to bed and then get back up, of course, and start all over again the next day. There's a lot of dragonflies out here. And it's quiet and peaceful. Other than me running my mouth, it's just so quiet out here today. I don't think it was this quiet yesterday. But it is just really quiet today. I watched that bass follow it up, and it just didn't commit to it. It turned and went the other way. It said, nope, not today. I was probably hooked yesterday. Yep, I had to plug the battery charger up. This is about the place where I had to plug the battery charger up yesterday. Something is swimming around in the water over there and just is swimming in circles. I'm thinking it's a big catfish. I see it coming across atop the water and then going back down. And there's two of them. I've done that yesterday over here, and I'm thinking that it's a catfish. And I was kind of waiting to see if I seen a head pop up. Because at first I thought it was a snake, but no, it's not a snake. And they're just circling back and forth. Now, those could be big bass over there just on top of the water, but I've never seen any of them do that before. I mean, yeah, they'll come up and pop to the top and get bugs and stuff, but these fish are circling like, and we're almost there. We'll find out here in a minute, but it almost looks like the way a catfish does when they're spawning. And that'd be kind of a late spawn for a catfish here. Yep, I'm gonna have to plug a battery charger up here in a minute. I've got 15% left, and I'm trying to get over there. Well, not up there, but right around that area is where I'm headed. Hopefully by then the fish will start turning on, because I've gotten into deep water, and I wanted to show you all what the fish were doing over here, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Kind of weird. Yeah, at first I thought it was a snake, then I thought it was a turtle, but the closer I get to it, it's not either one. I'm thinking it's catfish up at the top. Either that or some bass, but I've never seen bass swim like that either. And I've done this for a while. Those of you just coming in, I've caught 5 bass today. Nothing over a pound. I'm still using the Tequila Sunrise 7-inch curly tail worm. I'm fishing deeper water now than when I started, so I'm just bumping it off the bottom slowly. And I think I've missed about 3 fish. So it's been a good day. Yesterday was an awesome day. And yesterday was just insane. But it was in the morning too, so the morning bite, as far as what I can tell right now, is better than the afternoon bite. So if I actually want to catch something, it's going to be in the morning. I mean, don't get me wrong, it can still happen now, but catching 2-3 pound bass within a 5-hour period yesterday in this pond, yeah, it can be kind of considered bad, but at the same time can be considered good, considering that this could be technically classified as a small lake. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, those fish are, whatever was doing the swirls over there, or the circling, whatever they were circling, is gone now. That's just weird. I'm trying to figure out what type of fish does that. I know a catfish will. I don't think there's any carp in here. If there are, nobody's ever said anything about them being in here. There's supposed to be crappie in here, but I've never caught any out. Bluegill, of course, there's bluegill everywhere in this pond. So we're gonna keep going. and see if we can get to a good spot. Where was that yesterday? Because here in a minute I'll be in grass up all the way up to my waist. That's how high the grass will be. When I fished it yesterday, and as long as I'm, where are those ducks at? They already went up in that grass? No. They haven't went up in the grass just yet. But there's a flock of ducks, which you can't see them right now. They're camouflaged into the background, but I didn't know what it was yesterday because I'd never seen a duck slide before, out here. And I was like, what is that? And first automatically came to mind, somebody said alligator. And I said, no, I'm not in Florida. Can't be an alligator. I mean, unless somebody let their pet alligator go and it's not going to survive the winter. But I wouldn't think. I'm not sure, but I would think that it wouldn't. And I'm like, okay, so I think somebody started doing some Googling around just to see what it was, and it ended up being the duck nests that were there. The slides from the ducks going on and off the bank. So, but the next time I'll be live over here will be Saturday, hopefully Saturday morning. If not, then it'll be Saturday afternoon. Which Saturday morning is a whole lot better than Saturday afternoon, I think, as far as the fish go. I mean, they don't know the difference between Saturday and Wednesday, of course, but that's not a beaver, that's a huge snapping turtle over there that just came up. I was about to say that was a beaver that just came up, but no, that's a huge snapping turtle. Came popping up to the top of the water. Just sitting there. There's another one. So that may be what I seen. That was probably what I seen a minute ago. Was those two turtles, and I didn't know what it was. I gotta plug a battery up. We still have a little bit to go. If it don't start raining on me, if it starts raining on me, then well, I'm kind of crap out of luck. %, on that one. We'll use this one first and see what happens. Where's my charger at? Y'all give me a second. I gotta get this all plugged up real quick. It'll only take me a minute, I hope. Once again, it's one of them things where it's downtime, and I don't like to have downtime when I'm fishing ever. It's not fun because it's already slow enough. Alright. Hopefully it'll pick up here in a few minutes. Hopefully. If not, then I know for a fact on Saturday, it should be a little bit better. Once again, those fish have been there for that long for a reason. They're no dummy. They know what's going on. Thank y'all for coming in. Appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out this afternoon. Yeah, I know that the fishing's been a little bit slow, but hey, sometimes it just works out that way. I wish that, the bite would be in a little bit better. Hopefully it will be once we get over here. We're going to go, of course, around these tree stumps real quick. At least some of them, not all of them, but some of them. Probably just this one right here, actually, to tell you the truth. Once I get to this point here, we'll walk around to right about over there. Ain't that the truth? Come on, cooler weather, which actually is right about in the 80s right now. So 80, 85. I'll say it's probably around 88 right now. Yesterday it was 89 when I was out here. And it got a little warm. Now, other than that, It's better than 105 and 106. Where are you from? Is it still really, really hot there? Yeah, that is true. The water does need to cool off quite a bit. I said yesterday I caught 2 3-pound bass, and then turned around and caught 9 that were under a pound. And I've caught 5 today that were all under a pound. So it's a drastic change from yesterday afternoon or yesterday morning. So next time I come out will probably be in the morning. Now, once I get over to that sandbar over there, it might be a little bit different story, because a lot of times they'll school around it, but we'll see here in a little bit. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time trying to get around this curve, unless the grass cattails just grab the worm to begin with, which that sucked. Hopefully there's no snake laying in there. If there's a snake laying in there, we'll find out in a minute. Nope, no snake that I know of, but I got a cattail. But yeah, the water does definitely need to cool off. Plus, the clouds, I'm pretty sure it's getting ready to rain. That may be why the bite was so good yesterday. I don't know if it rained last night. If it did, that could be the issue today too. I don't remember it raining last night, and I don't remember waking up to the ground being wet, but that doesn't mean anything either. Okay, so we're going to get off of some of this tall grass now. This grass is going to be up to my waist. And we're just going to kind of do a little bit of a walk around to where the beginning of that sandbar starts. Because if not, it's just going to be non-productive the whole time. Plus the wind's blowing out of the north today too, and that plays a key factor in where I'm at. Fish just won't bite hardly. Yeah, when that wind's blowing out of the north, they just will not bite. I mean, they will, but it's slow, very slow, as we can all see. Nothing like yesterday. Nothing like yesterday at all. So I'm just going to kind of speed around this corner a little bit. Because hell, it'll be getting dark here soon. Especially with them clouds out. And last time I done live over here in the afternoon, I said I was going to bring a flashlight, because it was dark when I left up out of here. And I couldn't see what I was doing, and I left the house without the flashlight. So that didn't happen. That didn't happen, and that's my fault. I knew I was forgetting something. But yeah, as you can see, the clouds and stuff in the background or ahead of me, it's definitely going to rain. Sometime today or tomorrow. They're calling for rain on Wednesday, but it could happen before then, I guess. And it's been a minute since I've caught a fish. It's been a minute since I've felt one bite, but that's usually the way it is around this corner right here. When I get up to this little curve in the pond, which you would think there'd be bass all over these old tree stumps. And if there are, they're just not biting, or they don't want this worm, whatever. But as of right now, they're not biting it, which sucks. And I mean, I'm fishing these stumps. I'm fishing them kind of fast too, though, so I'm not spending a whole lot of time on one stump, because I'm trying to get to a certain spot. And once I get to that spot, hopefully the fish will do a little bit better. That's what I'm planning and hoping for. And if not, then that's okay. Try it again another day. I go fishing every morning before work, and I haven't caught anything for a week. That's insane. I caught a lot of grass right there. Caught a lot of grass. Yesterday I caught 11. 2 3-pounds, and then like I said, 2 that were 3-pound. One was 3.4, and the other one was 3.6, I think. 3.6, 3.8, somewhere in there. And then the other 9 were all under a pound. Doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now. Using a worm, fishing it slow, letting it hit the bottom and bringing it up. And I am fishing a little bit slower right now because, of course, it's the afternoon. But this bottom has a lot of grass on it too. A lot. But yep. Caught 11 yesterday, which was insane. I wasn't expecting to catch them yesterday, and I actually caught right here with one right here where this duck slide's at. I don't know if you can see it. Where's it at? Tequila Sunrise. Barkley 7. I'll show you the package in a minute. I'm using a Barkley Tequila Sunrise color. I want to say 7-inch, but I'm not sure if it's a 7 or a 6.5. I'll show you the package in a minute. I have it in my back pocket. I'll use a red shad color too. Where's it at? Is it 7.5? Nope, 7-inch curly tail. So that's what I'm using right there. Tequila Sunrise, 7-inch, 18 centimeter curly tail worm. That's one of my go-to baits always in the summer and fall until it's time to start fishing crankbaits again. Once I start fishing crankbaits, I'll stay with the shallow diving chartreuse crankbait or a bluegill crankbait. But there's a duck slide right here. Watermelon Zoom Longtail. Yeah, I have some. I was actually going to use red shad Zoom 7-inch curly tail today. I've got them in my bag. I brought them with me, but I changed my mind. They work good here too. Watermelon red flake work great here also if you wacky rig it. Now stick bait, I can put a stick bait on, and because of the fall, they're not used to the way that falls, so they're going to bite that really fast too. And I've caught a lot of bait just like this, but putting a fishing at Texas rig is what I'm trying to say, but with the stick bait, and they teared that up also. Later on in the year, I use I think it's a silver or a white color. I'd have to look. I can't remember the actual name of it, but I also have bluegill red. Let me slow down because I'm trying to walk and talk at the same time. That's sometimes difficult. I have bluegill colored curly tail worms too, that same size. They work great too in this pond. Yeah, I need to actually get some more red tail or watermelon flake. I got hung up on the same log yesterday, but I got around it. Okay, I need to re-rig this because it's not weightless, or it's not weedless if the hook keeps coming through here. It's torn. That's what it has. On the last fish, tore it real good, so I need to just twist it. I don't know if that'll help any or not. If not, then I'll just change the bait altogether. Let's walk on around out of this real tall grass and get down here. I'm not having a whole lot of luck around these trees for some reason, which I didn't yesterday either. I actually didn't catch anything in the spot right here. At all. think I caught a tree branch, and that was it yesterday. Kind of strange. They've turned off, and that's not cool. Not cool at all. I haven't caught a fish in a minute. All I'm doing is walking over duck slides and saying, wow, there's a lot of ducks out here. But maybe I need to slow it down a little bit more. I mean, I don't know how much more I can slow it down other than the dead stick, and that's just insane. There's not a whole lot more I can do. Change up. I can change the red shad real quick and see what happens, but other than that, there's really not a whole lot more I can do with it today. Hit my phone. And like I said, I don't know if it rained yesterday or last night. I mean, and if it did, the ground wasn't wet whenever I woke up, so because I know that there's a lot of clouds that have moved in. Or actually, they're moving out, it looks like. Just hold it there a second, see what happens. See, I have some long tail zoom red shad, but that's grass, man. That's a lot of grass. I should have brought my lizards with me, my red lizards, and swam them along the bottom. If I keep the grass off of it, it'll work great. Either that or a weightless swim bait. Or put just a small weight on it. Maybe not weightless, but a small weight. Because, man, they have really, really slowed down to dang near nothing. Which I kind of thought that's what was going to happen. That's why I wanted to come out here and check and compare yesterday to today. Because yesterday in the morning, and today, you know, of course, I've said 1,000 times that I came out here in the afternoon today just for the fact of the matter I wanted to see the difference. And there's a big, big difference. And I mean big difference in the way they're biting compared to in the morning. Which is just literally insane. I caught 11 yesterday and today 5. But we're almost where I want to be, so hopefully the action will pick up a little bit then. Yeah, I've tried a fluke here before. I just don't have any with me today. I actually have White Ice Fluke Junior. I'll use a fluke on a trailer for a chatterbait. And I'll also use it as, trailer for spin bait, and then by itself also. What's up, Tony? Yep, I have fished just about every bait that I can imagine right now in this pond over years. Now this year I haven't really fished a swim bait that much, or a fluke that much either. But I have fluke juniors, Super Flukes, every one of them, at home. I didn't bring any with me today. But yeah, they work awesome here too. I'll put a small bullet weight on them, or use them for a trailer. And depending on what time it is, apparently, it's going to depend on whether they're going to bite or not. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Like I said, this is about the place where they started running me up into the grass yesterday. So, and that was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I may have to change this bait because it keeps tearing through. I was hoping that it didn't, but it looks like it's going to. Just keep tearing through. From that last small fish I caught. But anyway, we're going to be facing the sun here in a minute. Facing the sun right now, actually. But no, there's a sandbar that runs along here. That's where I'm going to. And the bass typically have been laying up on it every time I go over here and fish it, whether it's in the morning or in the afternoon. Now last year I threw a wacky rig in there and caught a lot of fish. And then yesterday I caught a 3-pound bass out of there and a lot of smaller ones. But you know, of course it takes time to get there. I started at 4 and it's 6:32 now. But of course I could have started over here, but I didn't want to do that. That's no fun. I mean, it is, but I like to fish the rest of the water too, of course. And see, this was the first spot. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right now or not. Well, I may have to walk down there and tangle my bait anyway. And I hate getting into tall grass right now because the snake's just insane. Anyway, I'm going to have to. And then I'll back up, hopefully. Damn frog scared the hell out of me. Sorry. But it did. It scared me to death. I didn't know what it was until I heard beep or meep, whatever a frog makes. Since I'm down here, I might as well stay down here a minute. But no, let me adjust this and fix it. But no, I'm almost to the sandbar, and usually right at the sandbar, the tip or the beginning of the sandbar yesterday is where they just started biting like crazy. And I'm like, okay, we're on something. So I learned that yesterday, and I'm going to put it into play again today and see how that works. It may be something, and it may be absolutely nothing. I don't know. But we're going to try it and find out. Joining swim baits work good too. I have a bluegill actually that I'm going to start using before long. A jointed bluegill looks, exactly like a bluegill, detail and everything. And I'm going to start using it probably here before long. Not today, of course, but later on in the year, and hopefully not get hung up on anything. Because I've caught fish on it too, but the hooks are so small on it that unless they completely swallow it, you're just going to jerk the thing straight out of their mouth. And you can't put really bigger baits or bigger hooks on there either, because they're not going to work. Okay, we're getting ready to move on. I just wanted to try the spot. There's a lot of turtles out here today compared to yesterday. But it is evening time now, so the bite is definitely slower in the evening than it is in the daytime, in the morning. Or 2 o'clock. I stopped fishing yesterday at 2 o'clock. And I was catching fish all the way up till that time, or 2:30. I was catching fish all the way up to that time, here where I'm at right now. And today it's just like, whoop, where are the fish at? Which they're there, they'll bite eventually. Let's just walk down here a little bit. Out of the way from these trees some, because I already know that there may be a fish here or there, but I don't know where the bank ends. And I have to be careful because there's a straight drop off on this bank right now. And I ain't trying to get wet unless it's a 5-pound bass. Then I will go in the water. I've done it before. Many times. That 7.5-pound bass that I caught last year, I ended up going into the water for it. Because of all the grass and crap that was on it, I couldn't bring it up. And I don't know where my net was at. I think it was way over on the other end. And I said, screw it. I'm going in. I went in head first. And got that bass out there. Oh, there was a bite. Finally a bite after an hour. So, let's see what happens. Like I said, once I get closer to this bank over here, it should pick up a little bit. Should. And that was a bite after an hour or 30 minutes or so. So that may be a good sign. I don't know. We'll see. Because it was just a small thump. I don't know if it was a bluegill or what, but it was a bite though. Hadn't had one for a minute. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Alright. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in the spot right here. One more cast and I'm moving on. I got quiet because I'm concentrating. I'm trying to think and concentrate at the same time on what needs to be done. So I got a little bit quiet. I don't know what that was. That was probably grass. All right, let's move on. Oh, come on. Yep, moving on. So the grass is just everywhere. It's insane. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. I know it is a complete slow bite today, so hopefully I'll end up landing a nice size one here in a little bit. And like I said, throughout this part of the year, I only fish with a worm. I will switch up to a crawdad. Well, no, I won't fish a crawdad this time of year much. I will sometimes, but not very often. But most of the time I'm using a worm. Until probably the end of next month, and then I'll switch over to a crankbait and really fight the weeds in the grass. Regardless, I will be switching over to a crankbait next month. The water will have cooled down quite a bit, and it should start getting interesting. Oh, I missed him. Okay, so that's the second bite. Second bite. I was looking at the screen and paying attention to the feeling, and I felt the thump. So that's the second bite I've had in a few minutes, so we're on to something. Hopefully the further we move down this bank, the better it'll get, which is what my feeling was from the beginning, but you never know. So that's the second bite in the past 10 minutes. Man, it's going. I've caught 5 fish today, nothing over a pound, and yesterday was just an awesome day, which I've said 100 times already during this live stream. I caught 2 over 3 pounds and then 9 under a pound, but those 2 that were 3 pound and 3.4, 3.6, 3.4, whatever, they were awesome. I caught one just like a few inches from here, So hopefully there'll be another one there that will be hungry. How's your day going? Thanks for the follow. So hopefully they're going to turn on here in a minute. We got over here early enough that the sun's not completely went down yet, so hopefully they're hungry and they're getting ready to start feeding right before dark, which they feed all night long, but really good before dark while we're here. Hopefully that's my plan. But yep, 5 today, 11 yesterday, 2 3-pound, 2 that were over 3 pounds, just barely. One was 3.4, and I think the other one was 3.8. There's a fish. Are you serious? And they're running me up in the grass here lately because there's a lot of grass along the bank. And when they're biting, they're just running me up into that grass. That one tried to bite even when there was grass on it. I watched him do it. So, yeah. That's the situation I'm having right now. Yeah, I know. I bet I would love to be out on the beach right about now. My last beach I was on the Gulf of Mexico. I didn't get to do any fishing there, but yeah, I hadn't seen you go. Have you been fishing for a little bit? I hadn't seen you go live fishing, I don't think. Now, I thought I seen you go live fishing last month. Did I see you go live? I'm trying to think it was last month. I'm not sure. I can't remember. There's a fish. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Yep. Don't wrap me up in the grass. Please don't wrap me up in the damn grass. Oh, when you wrap me up in the damn grass. Sorry. Oh, that sucked. And he spit the worm. He said, all right, you want to hook me, you sucker. Well, hopefully you've seen him jump, because that's about all I got to see. Man, that sucked. Okay, that's all right. Keep on pushing on. Like I said, I thought so. I came in there for a few minutes. I didn't say anything, but I came there and watched for a few minutes. And I've gotten bad about that. I'll go into a live stream and not say anything when I need to start saying something. That way people know I'm there. But I went in and watched for a few minutes and then backed out. But it wasn't for very long. I'm in southern Illinois. 45 minutes from Caterado, Missouri, and like 30 minutes from Carbondale, Illinois. So I'm on, might as well say on the Missouri state line. Almost. And I hooked that one and it ran me right up into that grass right there. Dang it. So that's the third bite I've had. Hooked one, but ran me up the grass, laughed at me, spit the worm at me, and now we just gotta keep going. He said, boy, you out here trying to catch a fish, and it just ain't working for you. That's what that fish thought. Okay, I usually do Fridays and Saturdays. I thought so. See, Saturday I was at work, so yeah, I did. I seen you one Saturday and one Friday. I can't remember which day it was, but I did see you and I did come in there. There's a fish. Now, this one's not going to run me to... Where's he going to run me to? Right back into the grass. I don't think so. Not today. I'm not going to have two do that to me in a row. Not happening. Now he's on the bank. Come up on there. Oh, the only problem is I don't know where the... Okay, so I've got a fish at this point, but I don't know, and we're about to find out together where this shoreline is at, because he's up tangled up in the grass. So we're all about to find out how far out this bank goes. There we go. Because if I fall in the water, it's going to be interesting. Yes, I'm still here. This is number 6. I haven't made it over to where I wanted to be. I was planning on going from 4 to 8 fishing, because it usually gets dark here at 8:30. So, whoo, you sucker. Am I near Alton? Nope. I'm a couple hours from Alton. Alton's like maybe an hour and a half north of me. Let's see what the weight is, because I always weigh everything. But yep, I'm still here, and that's fish number 6 for today. And I'm thinking that he's not going to weigh that much. 30.3. I have not caught anything over a pound today. I got to toss him because I don't know where the bank's at, and I'm not about to fall in. Not going to happen. Not over a 3 ounce or 3 ounce fish. Sorry. Not going to happen. Yeah, I'm planning on coming out here Saturday morning. I think morning is a better time than afternoon. I'm catching fish, yes, I'm catching fish, and that's great. But I like for the action to be just a little bit, since I'm standing in the weeds up to my ankles, or up to my knees. Let me stop. Rephrase. I'm standing in weeds up to my waist. I would rather be catching bigger fish rather quickly. But yeah, it's not bad. 6 today. It's not bad at all. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, Alton is north of me, like a couple hours. Alton's up next to St. Louis and around that area. I'm south of that area, down near Carbondale. Almost on the very southern. I am on the southern tip, the western southern tip of Illinois. But yeah, that was number 6 for today. Nothing over a pound. That's been the average today, is around 0.4 ounces. It's been pretty much the average for today. That one was actually a smaller one. Oh yeah, whenever I do a live stream, I go big, and I do it for at least 4 to 5 hours. Yesterday when I went home, I done one for 5.5 hours. I got home, took a shower and everything, changed clothes, and I noticed that my ankle was swollen. Not severely, but it was swollen pretty good from being on my feet, because last week and the week before I had a popped hamstring, and the whole back of my leg was bruised, and I was in a lot of pain. But anyway, it's still healing. I'm on my feet, which caused my ankle to swell. So when I go home tonight, I'll have to ice my ankle. I already know I will. Yeah, all of them have been caught on a plastic worm. Yesterday and today's. 7-inch curly tail tequila sunrise by Barkley. Oh, that was a fish, but he played with my emotion. 7-inch curly tail tequila sunrise. Barkley makes it. Says the fish hold on 18 times stronger or longer or whatever, but maybe to the tail. They're not holding on to the hook 18 times longer, but they're definitely holding on to the tip of the tail of the worm longer. We're getting ready to move on, because we're actually not really where I want to be yet. But yeah, all of my fish now, until probably the beginning of November, I'd say, will be caught on. I'm in really deep grass, so give me a second. Okay. Will be caught on a curly tail. Get out of that grass there. That was some really deep grass. Man, I was in it yesterday too, so it's no big deal. Now this is the spot, one of the spots I was wanting to get to. I don't know if it's going to pay off or not. We'll see. I caught a lot of fish here yesterday. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I caught a 3-pound bass in this very spot. Yeah, it's not bad. And there's bass moving in the grass, but I didn't bring The frog rod, the rod that I've got the frog tied onto is in the car, and it's way over there, and I see bass moving in the grass. That's a bite. Oh yeah, I figured that whenever I got home last night that'd be tore up by chiggers, but I wasn't. But I figured my ankles would be tore up. They probably will be today. But yep, I've caught all of the fish on the rubber worm today. And this right here, that where I'm standing, is the beginning of the sandbar, and it will run all the way down. So we'll see what happens once we're on the sandbar now. The very beginning of it. They may bite, they may not. Here comes some geese. I thought all the geese were gone already, but no, here comes a flock of geese. Maybe they're just coming in for the night and leaving during the day. Usually they're here all the time, but oh nope, they're not coming here. They just kept on moving. They said, nope, not today. Kept on going. So they must be finding somewhere else to be on the water at. So yeah, I work, if I haven't told y'all yet. There's a fish right when I said it. He's gonna jump, maybe. Nope, he ain't gonna jump, he got off. Son of a. So what they're doing is, they're biting and they're running me into the grass. Just like I said they would. I set the hook and he shook me off in the grass, which sucks. I don't know how many fish done me like that yesterday. But anyway, what I was getting at, I'll try it again, was, if I haven't told a million people yet, there's the house that I work at right there. And this is a work pond. I can't believe that fish ran me up into that grass like that. Yes, I can. That fish straight ran me into that grass. They done that to me over here yesterday too. They'd follow the bait all the way up to this grass line right here, and then they'd hit it, and then they'd run this way, or they'd run the other way and get me up in the grass. So yeah, I do top water early in the morning. I mean, right now would be the perfect time to do top water, but like I said, my other rod's in the car. I need to get a rod bag so I can carry everything. Actually, right now I've got everything in the hip bag, but yeah. Top water, I'll do a whopper plopper. I'll do a top water spoof. I'll do, what else have I done top water? A top water popper, a hula popper. What else is there? And that's about it. Weightless fluke. I mean, that will jerk it fast enough, and it's top water too. Let's see, what else do I have? I'm trying to think what I have in my tackle box at home that I use for top water. But yeah, I do top water too. Yeah, I use the best whopper plopper that I've used as a fish. Oh, you got off. What the hell? We're not playing this game today. I'm just going to start setting my hook at everything that freaking nibbles. If it's a little bitty bluegill, then oh well. Yeah, whopper plopper. I use the 190s. They've got the longer profile on them. The black one works the best for me. I also had the white one with the clear tail, and then the silver and black one. And I'll fish those. But right now, with the grass being as tall as it is or bad as it is right now, I try not to use it. 110, 190, yeah, I can't remember which one they are. I know there's a 90 and something. I may have got the two confused. I know I've got them at home. Actually, I've got them up in the car. I just don't have the rod for them today. But yeah, 110, and then there's a 90, and then there's another one. But I use the longer one, the longest one they've got, which I can't remember exactly what it is. This probably is a 110. Also, jerk bait. I'll use it for top water. If you know, just let it float. You can use a crankbait for top water. If you just let it float and then pop it, it'll come back up. I've caught fish like that too. Tips for not snagging on a worm. I don't know, because I just snagged. I mean, I'm not breaking off, of course. The only thing I can do is say weedless. And I mean, even now that I say weedless, that's the way I have mine. I mean, the only thing that I'm snagging on is the sinker itself. I have one jitterbug, and I tried it early spring, and I didn't do any good on it here. That's the way I have mine rigged up right now. Weedless as the day is long. And I'm still going to snag on it. So when you're fishing worm, you're going to snag a lot. If you're, especially if you're fishing a lake and around a lot of fallen trees, brush, weeds like I am right now, and all that stuff. There's not a whole lot I can say about that, but it's going to happen. It's getting cold here. Vegetation's dying. Yeah, it's still pretty warm here. I'm going to say it probably dropped down into the 70s right now. Upper 70s after the sun starts going down. It was 89, probably 85, upper 80s whenever I first got here. But yeah, we've still got a little bit before winter. We're going to have early fall though, I think. I hope. If I can get started on early fall, the fish will start feeding a little bit better and getting ready for winter. Come out here and catch a whole bunch of little ones and maybe a few big ones here and there, and clean this pond out. I usually take fish home. Let me rephrase that. That's what I thought. With the bass, I'll take bass home if they're under 2 pounds, and fry them up. I do that twice a year. I know some people don't like that, but when you do that, you're cleaning it out and making room for other bass, the bigger ones. Now, if I'm the only one doing it in this pond, it's not going to make a difference when technically I'm the only one that does it in this pond. No, I'm not going live with anybody today. But yeah, I need to take more out of here just to make a little bit more room. Which, what I take out of here is not even making room for anything, but it helps a little bit. I think all the bass that I've taken out of here this year, I may have took 16. All of them under a pound or under. That way the bigger ones have just a little bit more room. I had to re-rig that worm. It was getting kind of old. Plus that last bass bit the tail off of it. Okay. Okay, I had enough heat from summer here in, I can't pronounce that, but I want to say Oregon. What's up in Oregon? Thanks for coming in. I bet you have. You're hotter over there than what we are over here. Well, it's finally cooled off from 110 degrees with the heat index. It was running in between 112 and 110 degrees every day. And it finally cooled off last month, about the middle of last month, I'd say. And then I started fishing again. Oh, well, I guess about the middle of next month when it started cooling off a little bit. Because I was not going to be out here when it was 110 degrees outside. Let's see. I like watching these fishing shows, just getting really tired of watching all this. Yeah, man, I don't even watch the news anymore. And when I do watch it, it's long enough to watch the news or watch the weather, and that's it. I'm so tired of all that junk. But it is what it is. But yeah, the only time I watch the news is weather. I don't even get on a lot of social media pages anymore because of that kind of stuff, which I can't talk a whole lot about it because I'm not going to get in trouble. But, you know, it is what it is. It's just the way the world is right now. South Carolina, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired of it too, but man, it really cooled off after the sun started going down. What time is it? I'd like to catch a couple more bass is what I would really like to do. And this is what time I need to be out here on Saturday. I need to be out here at this time right now. Well, early in the morning on Saturday morning, right before the sun comes up, and just start tearing the hell out of these bass. I'm telling you. I'll start with a topwater, maybe a whopper plopper if I can find a place clean enough, like this right here is clean enough. If I can keep the bass from running left or right of me, which sometimes can be difficult. And then I can tear up some fish on, they may be small, but the last one I caught on a whopper plopper was 2.5 pounds. And that was 4 weeks ago. So, I mean, they're not too small. But I did catch a 3-pound bass here yesterday, and that's one reason why I wanted to come back over this way again today. I caught 2 3-pound bass, a little over 3 pounds yesterday, and then 9 all under a pound, which yesterday was an awesome day. I've done that in 5 hours in the morning. So the morning bite is considerably right now better than the evening bite. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. I mean, because the afternoon bite is pretty slow. So that tells me that the best fishing at this pond right now is probably going to be early morning. Plus, as you can see the clouds, there's a storm coming. So that's another reason why I wanted to try them again today. Now, I don't know if it rained just last night or if it's, I didn't look to see what the moon sight phase was either. Which that has some to do with it, because if it's a full moon, they're going to feed all night. Basically, well, they feed all night anyway, but they're just not as active. A full moon, they're going to be active and feed all night, and that could be what's slowing me down too. I don't know, but for those of you that have came in here today, I appreciate y'all coming in. I have caught 5 fish today earlier. I'm fishing it kind of fast now. I probably need to slow down. And they were all under a pound. I hooked 2 at this spot, and both of them got off in the grass. Ran me up in the grass and got off. There's some geese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. There's a flock of 10. They're going to go lay down for the night. But yeah. The sun's going down pretty quick. The sun usually goes down here, and I'm getting ready to move down a little bit further. And the grass is really thick over there along the bank. These weeds, this bass grass is what I call it. It is just insanely horrible right now. And I'm thinking that I have an idea. I just seen it. But I don't know what the production's going to be if I do it. But I'm going to try it anyway, because if anything at this point is better than nothing. I mean, that's why they call it fishing, right? We call it fishing and not catching, because sometimes we don't catch nothing. And sometimes we catch them all day long. So I'm gonna move down here just a little bit. And I don't know if you can see how thick that grass is. Not that I'm walking through, of course, but we're gonna get down here. Yeah, it's private property sign, but the people I work for own this pond, so we're good all the way around. All right. Oh yeah, there's a lot of bluegill swimming in there. A lot of bait fish. I see them down there swimming in that grass right about there. I seen them swim out when I came over here. So that'll play a factor too. Just seen the bass swirl over there, so we may not spend the whole time right here in this spot. We may end up moving down. That's grass. Okay, so the sandbars, typically where I'm at right now, where I just came from a minute ago, that's where the sandbar starts. That's the tip of the sandbar that's submerged under the water, and it goes all the way down this bank. We're gonna fish that, go around and see how dark it is by that time, and go from there. I mean, once it gets dark and I can't see anymore, I'll have to stop, of course, but until that point, we're gonna keep fishing until we have to. Until we have to stop because we can't see. Because I didn't bring any lights to see out of here again. And the bass have pretty much just shut off, except for those two I hooked a minute ago. I did hook two a minute ago. Both of them got off, which sucks. Well, that's a bad cast unless I catch something. Yeah, they want the bluegill, which, and I know that. And the only problem with fishing that swim bait, that creature bait in here, is, as you can see, is the grass. If I get tangled up in that grass with treble hooks, I'll never get that. Oh, that went a blooper. Hey, listen, that's the good part about everything I do. If I trip and bust my ass, that's okay, because we're gonna keep going. And I tripped and busted my ass, but I'm good. Oh, there's a tree right there. So everybody can laugh at that one. That's cool. I've been laughed at before, but I'm good, and we're gonna keep going. But yeah, they want the bass or the bluegill. You're right, but at the same time, they want worms too. I don't know what I tripped over. Not paying attention, probably. Just man down, and as long as your pole's okay, my pole's perfectly fine. I made sure I held that up in the air. I wasn't about to break that. But no, I'm good. No worries. And like I said, I take stuff like that. You know, I want people to see the real stuff. I can be fake as a day as long as nobody take this personally. I don't want you to take this personally one bit at all. But I like to be real. And if that happens, that happens. You know, it don't hurt me one bit. Now, if I get snake bit in this tall ass grass, that might be a different story. But hey, 93 people see me fall and bust my butt. Now I just need 93 people to see me catch a 5-pound bass. No, I'm good. Like I said, it doesn't bother me any. I'm trying to figure out now what I tripped over, because I was checking my battery cable to make sure I didn't trip over it. And I didn't trip over my battery cable because it was drooping a little bit. But it's not now. What kind of knot do I use when I tie my lures? See, I don't use a fancy knot. I don't use a uni knot or anything like that. To tell you the truth, I'll tie it on 7 or 8 times and I'm done. So if I wanted to take my shoestring and tighten the knot 7 times, I would just tie a regular knot. Now, I have caught fish like that forever. Yeah, I could take the time to tie, the stronger knots. But, as far as that goes, I'm not using braids or a leader. So if it's going to break off, sometimes I want it to break off only because I'm under something or hung on something. So yeah, there's some stronger knots that I could be tying and taking the time to do it, but I'm just tying a regular knot and being done. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. So I'd tie my shoes 7 times, just like I tie my fishing string or fishing line. loop over loop over loop over loop, and it works. It's worked for me for 11 years. You know, I've done this for 11 years, and it's worked for me. It's caught same knot, 7.5 pound is my PB out of this pond, little pond right here. Well, it's not quite little. If you've been here the whole time, you've seen me walk it. But out of this pond right here, 7.5 pound bass. It was just a regular knot. I tied it 7 times and maybe 8, and that was it. I mean, I don't do the whole big knots, which I probably should, but I don't. Because sometimes I would rather it break off than when I'm hung up on something than actually have to snap it way up there. So, yep, just a regular knot. Which sounds crazy, but it's worked for 11 years. I've bass fished straight for 11 years, and I take 2 weekends out of the year out to bluegill fish because my wife and daughter love to, they love to eat bluegill. So I'll take 2 weekends out of the year, and I'll catch about 80 bluegill, and that equals up to 160 fillets. And I do that 3 times. Okay, that's a lie. I do that 3 times a year. I've already done it twice. I need to do it one more time this year. So before long, I'll be doing one more bluegill fish and catching, and then cooking them up, and probably some small bass too. No, I mean, I don't need to learn a new knot just yet. I mean, I know the knots. I just don't use them. There's no reason for me to use them. If this knot's working for me, I know how to tie the other knots. I just don't use them. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do other than that. I mean, you can tie the knot on, and with the weight and the worm, it's still going to act the same. I mean, the only thing different is if it breaks off or not. And, when I get up in that grass, I pulled in a 3-pound bass yesterday through the grass on just a regular knot. I pulled in a 7.5 pound bass through the grass last year on just a regular knot. So a knot is a knot is a knot, is a fish is a fish is a fish. If it works, I'm not going to try to fix it. But if it's broken, I'll fix it. But yeah, I mean, a knot, see, and that's the thing. If I'm fishing this same worm right now and I tie a different knot on a stronger knot, that knot is not going to cause that fish to react to that bait any different than a regular knot's going to do. Now, if you're fishing a different type of lure that gets more action or something like that, maybe it will then. But this right here, the only thing that's going to give this more action is me. Is either popping it, lifting it up and down, or just swimming it through the water. The knot's not going to turn that worm. And some people can say I'm crazy and disagree and whatever, and that's fine, but because I'm no professional at all in any way, shape, or form. But I've caught big fish like this, and like I said, I'm not going to fix it if it's not broken. And if it's not broken, why mess with it, And don't take any offense to that. That's just my philosophy, my way of thinking. That's the way I've done it for 11 years. So I will keep that in mind, though. I will, when I do start using my swim baits, I will tie a different knot. I always have and always will. But for a worm, I mean, the knot's not going to give it any more action than one that's getting now. The weight will. The weight will determine, how fast your worm falls and how fast it doesn't. But as far as the knot goes, the knot doesn't. All the knot's going to do is keep it from breaking off. That's what I use as a basic knot because it's a worm. I mean, the only thing that's changing the action of the worm is the tip of the rod. If I swim it through or bounce it up and down, that's the only thing in the weight. And also the size of the size of the worm, it can also make a difference in the way it falls. And then also the weight of the worm can also determine the way it falls. More salt, the faster it's going to fall. Less salt, the more it's going to stay afloat or fall slower. But yeah, as far as knots go, knots, when you're fishing like this, it's not going to make a difference. Some people will say it does. I just caught a fish on it, so I'm gonna say it doesn't, and it's a big one, so we're gonna give it a little bit of leeway here. I don't know how big it is, but he's about freaking, may not be that big, but I don't want him to. Oh, he's a nice size. Okay. He's not as big as I thought. He was in the grass and he pulled me down. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, so we're all about to find out where the bank is at and where the water starts, and we're gonna find out together, it looks like. Let me take my net out. That fish is up in that grass. And just beat it down with the handle. And hopefully it'll work. And I don't trip and bust my ass again. Hopefully. That's what my scenario is going to be. We're going to see if that works. But I have to make sure I'm not going to step off into the... Okay. Give me just a second. I'm feeling for the grass, y'all. So feeling for the bank so I don't fall off into this water. Okay, there we go. I am not trying to go swimming today. Come on up out there. Okay. He's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to say he's probably 1.5 pounds, maybe. Oh, ow, you sucker. That hurt. So, like I said, a knot is a knot is a knot. And we'll see how much he weighs. We'll see if he made, I think he's made 1 pound. He's awful fat. Or she is awful fat. Let me find my scale here without dumping everything else out. So that makes number 7, and that's almost is probably going to be the biggest fish of today, I almost guarantee. Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. So we're looking at 1 pound 3 ounces. That's the biggest one for today. Yesterday's biggest one was 3.4, 3.6. I caught 2 3-pounders yesterday. So 1 pound 3 ounces, almost 1 pound 4. Now I am not going to wade that grass very far to put this fish back in the water. So if it gets tossed, it gets tossed. Because like I said, I still didn't find the end of the bank. So yeah, you're not supposed to do that, but I'm not about to fall off into any water either. It is what it is. But it's still a fish. And like I said, a fish is a fish, and the only thing that controls that worm is that weight. We'll try it again. It's gonna be getting dark on me soon. I actually need to bring, okay, maybe not. I was about to say I actually need to bring my phone mount up just a little bit more. Whoa, crap, about tripped and went the wrong way that time. That would have sucked. The first fall was okay. The second fall would have been straight into the water. That would have sucked. Like, severely. Phone and everything would have been done. And I had this phone paid for completely, and I'm not trying to get an upgrade or a new one. Thanks for the follow. Oh, there was another bite. Let's see if we can't do it again before it's time to go home. We got like a little bit. 8 o'clock was when I said I was going to be done for the night. I still need to go visit my mother today. I try to go see her on my days off of work. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Oh, I missed that one. Either that or it was grass I was hung up in. There's a big old turtle. I don't know if you can see its head. Nope, he just went back under the water. Big old snapping turtle. Thanks for the share. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We're going to do this again on Saturday. I work the rest of the week. So as long as the weather permits me to do it Saturday morning, I'll be back out here doing this Saturday morning. Sunday afternoon pop. There's another fish. Don't run me in. Oh, looky there. Don't you dare run me into the grass after that jump. Don't you. See. I don't know if y'all seen that jump or not, but I did. I gotta get my net. He's not that big, but I don't want to pull him into that grass. So y'all give me a second. Bear with me. Let me get everything situated here. He's not going anywhere, but I don't want to walk off too far. Like I said, I don't know where this bank is at, and we've all already seen me fall once. So be patient with me. Be patient with me. We're almost there. I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, you got him. He's probably going to be another pound too. Oh, you sucker. Maybe 2. He may be 2 pounds. Awful close. Awful close to 2, if not. I know there's a lot of movement, but it is a chest mount. A lot of grass and all that stuff. So I am in southern Illinois. There is number 7 for today. Number 7. We'll get a weight on him. That's cool. You just got the okay to fish a pond that has big bass. This pond has huge bass in it. If you can get them to bite, there are some huge bass in here. I know because I've caught them and let them go. So that unless something happened to them, they're still alive. Fish number 7. Like I said, once we got over here to this spot, I knew things would probably change a little bit. I didn't know how well. You're in Ohio, that's cool. 1 pound, 3 ounces. That's the second one. That was 1 pound, 3 ounces. There he is. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. That's still a nice bass. Fat. Look at that. That bass is fat. They're eating them bluegill crawdads and everything else they can eat. Okay, we're gonna let them go. But yeah, I know there's a lot of grass movement going on right now. But like I said, I am in grass up to my waist. If you can't, well, actually, oh no, you can't tell. You can't really tell that I am. But thank you, appreciate it. That's the second one. Well, I've caught 7 today, but that's the second one over a pound. So like I said, it's a good day. And of course, I'm on an embankment. I ain't gonna try to drown with the fish, so I gotta toss him. It's getting to the point in time at night that I can't risk falling into the water. How do you tell a female from a male? I don't. A fish is a fish. The fins, actually, you can tell by the fins. And I can tell sometimes by the stomach. A female sometimes will be extremely fat because she, especially in the spawn, pre-spawn, stuff like that, she'll be extremely fat because she's got eggs. But usually by the fins. One will have either an extra fin or a shorter fin. That's why I always say he, she, it. Oh, I thought there was another one. I said this sandbar is loaded if you can get them to bite. Which, that's 2. Like 3. Here's another one. Another nice size one. I said it's loaded. It's going to jump too, I think. Nope. Like I said, oh, don't get in the grass. This one's smaller. He's gonna go flying. It's a swinging fish. Fish number 8. The sandbar is loaded, and I knew that it would be. Yeah, it is. Topwater is awesome. The only reason I don't use topwater at this very moment is all of this freaking grass. All of it. And if I get a treble hook in there, you know, it goes way out here, so I couldn't even get to it if it did. I get a treble hook in there, and I've lost the bait, the fish, and everything. Yep, that's number 8. I'll throw a top. If I get out here early enough on Saturday, I will throw a top water. I will I'll grab my top water rod this weekend or this week sometime and get it set up. 0.7. See, that one's smaller than the other one. Here's my other hand, so 0.7. Good night, or good point. Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying good night. Never mind. 0.7. Yeah, a frog would do fine. This is my problem with the frog. I don't have enough experience, and I actually have a frog tied on to the rod that's in the car. My experience with the frog is not that good. And the reason I'm saying that is because you have to wait a minute and then set the hook. I myself, I like to, you know, when a fish bites, I try to set the hook then. But with the frog in the grass like this, you have to let the bass take the fish. I got tossing. Take the frog. What the hell was moving in the grass? Okay, I guess it was me. And then give it a minute and then set the hook. And every time I've tried to do that, everything I've came back with is nothing but grass. So yeah, my experience with the frog is not that great. I need to do more practice with the frog though. I actually, like I said, I have one tied on right now, but I haven't used it a whole lot. Did I ever get PayPal worked out? It is on the way, thank God. Hopefully by the end of this month. Hopefully by the end of this month. And who are you, BD? 332. Who are you? Because there's no one in here that knows about that. So yeah, I've attempted that. It don't work for me. Okay, Blake. Yeah. Hopefully by the middle of this month, everything will be fixed. Everything will be taken care of, and I will be up and running again. Boy, Blake. I was about to say, who in the hell are you, and how do you know? You're lucky I didn't cuss you out, because nobody in here know me like that. And when you said that, I'm like, wait a minute. So, yeah. Well, no, there's no gator in this grass. I'm in Illinois. There's no gators up here now. Water moccasin, copperhead, rattlesnake, mountain lion, panther, coyote, stuff like that. Possibly. Alligator, only if somebody dropped their pet off out here. It's on my waist. I used bottom at the lake yesterday, did real good. Oh, what's my gear? I thought it said, where is it? My gear that I'm using right there, and I think that's can't tell if that's grass or a fish. What I'm using right now is, hold on, I'll let you know here in a second, just 5 seconds, okay. Rod and reel, yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant, but I was like, what is it? Anyway, what I'm using right now is Alba Garcia Black Max combo. 10-pound test line with, I want to say a number 6 offset hook with the Tequila Sunrise 7-inch curly tail. On it for bait. But yeah, there's no There's no alligators in here. Now, chiggers, this thing's probably full of chiggers and ticks. Yes, it is, but alligators, nope, not today. That was 2 nice bass back to back. So 11 yesterday and 7 today. Can't beat that. And then I'm coming out here Saturday. If I can get out here early enough Saturday, hopefully I can, I will. Yes, I use spinners, but once again, this time of year with the grass being this bad, I don't have a boat and I'm fishing from bank. I will not use anything like that. My main thing that I use right now is a 1 hook with a worm on it, because I can get through the grass and stuff with it. But anything that has a treble hook on it, or spinner or anything like that, right now, unless I can find a clean area, like there isn't a clean area anywhere around me. There might be a clean area over, I'm pointing at the sky, over here somewhere. But other than that, I will not fish it. I mean, this whole pond is like this right now, the grass. Where am I fishing at? I'm in southern Illinois. 45 minutes from Missouri state line. It is a work pond. No, it's not stocked. It is actually a 42 foot deep pond. And what it is it's banked. Right now I'm at sandbar and it comes out like this, where I'm at, out like this. It goes down and comes back up. So, and that's the whole shape of the pond everywhere. Yeah, it is. Once again, this perfect top water it is. This is only the back side of the pond. You haven't even seen the front side. This is actually the back side of the pond. If you can see here, the back side, this is the back side right here where the back side actually ends at right here. And this pond, there's a point here, and then the pond goes all, over here, of course, also all through here. And then the pond circles around that point, and there's a whole nother, I don't know, 2 or 3 acres of water back there, which we'll see it whenever we leave up out of here, as long as it's not real dark. But yeah, thank you, appreciate it. The thing is with that is the insurance. We used to have an actual paddle boat out here that they bring the clients out, paddle them around the pond, whatever, every now and then. But I'm thinking that the insurance, from what I'm understanding, I don't know, because it just disappeared. It's not here anymore. So I'm guessing that somewhere along the line, the insurance said that it can't be out there, so they took it out. So if I were to ask them if I could have a paddle boat, or not a paddle boat, a small, like 6 foot John boat or something out here like that, they would probably say yes. Because I have seen one boat out here before, and I don't know why they wouldn't. You got the okay to fish a pond that had 6 pound bass in it? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, my personal best out of this pond right here is 7.5 pounds. Now, there are bass in this thing. Mosquitoes are eating out here. Bass in this pond bigger than that. I mean, they'll snap 20 pound test line like it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you know that it's either a big bass or a big catfish. Now, a catfish will go after a bass lure, of course they will, but typically they're not going to unless they're extremely hungry. There ain't nothing out here in this pond starving for any type of food. There's frogs, there's snakes, there's bluegill, there's probably crappie somewhere. I've never seen them caught out here, but there probably is. And of course bass. So there's plenty of food and vegetation and all that stuff out here for them. So they're not gonna do all that, I don't think. But it could happen, I don't know. And we're fishing right over. The sandbar starts where we were at a minute ago and goes all the way to the point right here. So I haven't even fished half the sandbar. Probably won't even get to fish all of it tonight. But it is there. And I love to use a crankbait early spring right here. I'll go over to that point right there at the very back of it, and I'll cast toward us, and I will tear up, I'll pop the crankbait on top of the water and use crankbait for a top water and just tear bass up that way too before all that grass and stuff gets in there. There's a big catfish in here. Yes, there are. The biggest catfish that was caught out here was a 25 pound catfish. I don't know what kind of catfish it was. I wasn't here for it. All I know is that I was at work one day and the guy came up and said they caught a 25-pound catfish up out of here. Showed me the picture. I didn't pay a lot of detail to it because, you know, there's some of those people that you don't really get along with when they try to show you something. So I said, yeah, okay, that's awesome, and went on. But yeah, there's some big catfish in here. There's been an albino catfish caught out of here many years ago, and it was huge also. So yeah, there's catfish in here. Okay, let me see. Ned rig on the bottom. I fished Ned rig on the bottom in early or late winter, like February, March. I'll fish a Ned rig. Mosquitoes are starting to get on me. I didn't bring no bug spray. I never do. And this is the third time I've been out here after dark. Well, it's not really dark yet, but it's getting pretty close. Fish are jumping. I may move down a little bit. When will it start getting cold up here for me? It will start getting cold up here for me next month, probably. Like I said, we're going to have an early fall. What the hell is that? And like I said, coyotes do come back to the back of this pond. So if you see me run or trying to swim, that's what happened. But they're more scared of me than I am of them. So, but I don't have a light to scare them off. Yeah, we're going to have an early fall. There's no way to get around it. It's cooled off dramatically. Now, if it does warm up again, it might. But I'm thinking now that these fish have shut off again. Top water would be awesome right now, but like I said, I'm not going to carry 100 rods to this grass because this grass is literally, if you can see, I'll just show you. Here's some weeds right here. Let's see. Let me see. I'll show you how high the weeds are. Where are we at? This right here is literally over my waist. So I'm not going to carry a lot of weeds or a lot of rods in this back area. There's just no way. Not going to happen. Why is it swimming like that? That's why I fish. Big fish. Big fish. Bigger than the other two, I think. Where's he at? He's swimming toward the grass. Where is he? There he is. No, he's not bigger. He's just wrapped up in grass. I felt my line give slack, and I'm like, what the heck? So this is fish number 8. How much does my line weigh? I'm not sure how much my line weighs. It was... I mean, it's what's the test line on it? The test line is 10. That's what I mean. Okay, so there's number 8 for the day. Yep, 10 pound. That's what I thought. It took me a minute to figure it out. I'm like, how much does my line weigh? No, right now I'm using a 10 pound test line. And that's fish number 8. Oh no, I switched mine out. I don't keep the same line that comes in with the rods. I never do. But if I were to, as long as it's not an old rod that's been sitting around for a little bit, I have not had any problem with any type of test line. Hold on, I gotta turn this on. Oh, since you're in here, Blake, hold on a minute. Blake, do you remember that scale? That says 1 pound, 1 ounce? I don't know if Blake's still in here or not, but Blake, appreciate the scale. So 1 pound, 1 pound, 5 ounces. That's the third one I've caught tonight in this spot. That's 1 pound. I didn't know if you were still in here or not. Yep. Oh crap! I dropped him in this grass and I can't see anything. Uh-oh. I dropped my glasses in the grass yesterday. Oh, maybe I can reach him. Let me get down here. Now I probably won't be able to get myself back up. Come here, fish. Okay. There he goes. Let me get up. Damn, I'm getting old. There we go, I'm back up. Uh-oh. Oh, no, okay. Sorry. I had dropped that fish. But yeah, I've used this ever since you sent it to me. I told you, I love using this thing. I appreciate it too. I'm trying to turn it off real quick, because technically that'll probably be the last one I catch for today. But we're going to try for one more. Yes, it's always fun. That's the third one. That's number 9, but that's the third one I've caught from this spot that weighed over a pound. No, I actually didn't. I probably should have. I mean, I've still got them somewhere. I still have that whole box. Well, other than the one stuff I gave away a little bit, but I still have a whole lot of those baits that you gave me, and I haven't even started to use 90% of them yet. What is what? Do I hear rain? I said, there's no way it's raining. I don't feel it hitting me. I mean, that's happened before. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, so it's been a good day. I've caught 9 bass, 3 over a pound. The rest, of course, weren't. I fell and tripped and busted my knees, which they're fine, by the way. And it's been a good day. I've had fun. I always have fun when I'm out fishing, regardless of all the extra stuff that goes with it. Yes, I'm going to be stacked for a while. Probably this year and the rest of next year. There's another fish. Where is he at? Another nice. Uh-oh. We got a nice one. No, I think that's the same fish. Wouldn't that be something? He's a little bit smaller than the other one, but this is number 10 for today. Once I get the PayPal stuff done, probably so. Now, I don't know about this year because it's going to be so late in this year. People are going to get pissed off. That's perfectly fine. So I don't know yet. If I do, it'll be done a different way. What the hell? Than what it is now. There's something in my finger. But yeah, I was planning on it. I still need to get some deck taken care of, at least one, which he's been waiting forever. Because I don't know who the hell hacked my stuff, but they hacked it right almost immediately after my Facebook account was hacked, and pissed me off. Well, nobody even fished the catfish tournament, and then nobody fished the other bass tournament that was scheduled either, so I don't know. You know how word gets around about everything and everybody twists stuff up. 79.7. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know yet. I mean, I'm planning on it, but we'll see how things go. Number 10 for today, which you probably can barely see. We'll try one more, because I said I'd end at 8 o'clock. Oh, wouldn't it though? That'd be pretty cool. Well, there's number 10 for today. Counting all together, all I need is 2 more. Mosquitoes are starting to tear me up, but I'll keep going until, for the next 15 minutes. And now, if it was in the middle of the day, I'm being watched too. I don't know, where in the hell's my rod at? It's darker than crap out here. I'm being watched too. Yeah, it's a pretty cool scale. I like it. I like using it. I have a backup scale that I was using on my own that I bought from Walmart. And then Blake, which he's in here, sent me that one in a box of baits, a big box of baits, and I use them. I use that scale. I love that scale. I didn't know at first if I would or not, because it was a little bit different for me. But once I started using it, I was like, yep, I will use this one, and the other one will be a backup. Now, if my wife calls, I'm pretty sure she's still in bed, because she hasn't called yet, and she knows that I usually come home around 8:30. But we'll try to do at least one more. Yeah, I know. Well, that was one of the things. I wasn't planning on being out here on this end after dark. I was actually planning on walking out by now and, walking the other side of the pond and trying to see what I could do. But once I got here, which I knew it would happen, it always does at the sandbar, fish just tear it up. He got it from Amazon. That's grass. Now, when it comes to the point to where I can't see anything, which is getting pretty close to that, I will call it, because it is getting pretty close to where I can't see anything. At all. I should have if I would have invested in some bug spray, the bugs would have done tore me up by now. I'm telling you right now, they would have tore me up. It seems like mosquitoes bite more. Yeah, it's the moon. That's what I thought. That's grass, I think, yep. Mosquitoes bite more when you have bug spray on. That's grass too. That was kind of a short. All right, we'll try for one more. So probably about 2 more casts the way they've been biting, maybe 3 more casts. And then if not, I'm going to have to call it for tonight. Y'all are more than welcome to walk with me back to the car course, which is way the hell over there. So it'll take me a little bit to get over there. And then also there's a car back behind me that's watching me. So I have to kind of be careful right about now because it is dark out here and I'm by myself. Oh crap, you see the geese? The geese just landed on the water right there. They didn't see me. Okay, one more cast. Yeah, geese. They didn't see me standing here. That's how much grass or how much weeds I'm standing in. Those geese did not even know I was here. And if they did, they didn't care. Yep, I'm about to pack it up. Because there's the ducks landing on the water now. All I have to do is grab my net and go. Yep, it's time to go. I can't see no more. I can see but barely, so that means it's time to go. Y'all are more than welcome to walk. I'll stay alive till I get to the car, of course. No, I don't pack a gun. No, we can't in Illinois, if that's what you're asking. Nope. I don't conceal and carry only because, you can, but there's a bunch of crap in Illinois you have to go through. So, yeah. I don't even mess with it. I do have what I need to have, but I think I know what they're out there doing. It's going to be a little bit fuzzy because of the lights leaving. But once I start getting back toward the buildings and facing the buildings, you'll be able to see again. So, but yeah, I know what they're doing. It doesn't take rocket science for that one. Hopefully I don't step on a damn snake. So whenever I get home tonight, after I get in the shower, I'll take some rubbing alcohol up and down my shins, my legs, not that y'all want to know that, and that'll kill off any chiggers that I may have. Mosquito bites is going to set me on fire, but I've had fun today. I had fun yesterday. Oh, I'm going to walk right into them freaking geese or ducks, and they've done lit. Oh man, I'm gonna mess them up. Well, that's just too bad, I guess, because I've done walked past them. Okay, they're still in the water. I'm about to say they're up here on the bank somewhere, but they're not yet. Sorry about the bounciness. I'm trying to be able to see to get the hell out of here, which I always wait till the last minute. But I won't be live tomorrow, that's for sure. Saturday. When I go live Saturday morning, I won't have to worry about being in the dark. But course, I'll start where I started at today and work my way around. I'd like to one day do a live where I fish the whole pond. But this pond is huge. As you can see, we can't really see it except for the lights. The pond's huge. It takes, to really fish it thoroughly, it takes a good while. So, and I mean a very good while. We've been live since maybe a little bit after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 8 o'clock almost, and we haven't covered half of the pond. So, and Blake, I did drop, if you're still in here, I did drop another video on YouTube from Sunday when I was out here fishing. Okay, I'm out of the tall grass, so I can move a little bit faster. Them ducks are nuts. Oh, you will. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm already over next to the house. I moved quick when I seen that car. I kind of know what they were doing, so they're not worried about me. But no, I'm almost to my car. I moved pretty quick, especially in the dark. Oh yeah, you'll see me live again if you catch me on Saturday morning. I'm going to try to get out here early. I'm not going to promise that because it's my day off. I will attempt to be out here a little bit before the sun comes up and see what happens. Other than that, it'll be the same probably. There's another hole. See? Another hole. Told you. Up and at it. There's another thing y'all can laugh at tonight, which that's okay. Hole number 2, fall number 2, main down, rod good, camera good, ankles good. Keep on going. But, I wouldn't change it for the world, regardless if I fell twice or not. It makes for good entertainment because you don't get to see that all the time. Period. That's just true. And it's not like I'm not doing it on purpose either. Don't get me wrong. Does it? There in Georgia. I don't know when deer season starts here. I'd have to look. Squirrel season started the 1st of August. So squirrel season started the 1st of August. Rabbit season starts, I think, in November, which I small game hunt. I don't have the time to invest in deer hunting because of work. And I actually, with all the shaking and stuff like that, I work in that building right there. So I get to see this pond every day, whether I'm fishing it or not. I'm being looked at on this damn end now. He might as well just keep on going. He's looking at me like, who is that? There's a fish. So 10 fish tonight, or 9, 10, I can't remember, 10. 10 fish tonight was awesome. Can't complain. 11 fish yesterday. Also another good day. So 2 days, altogether in 2 days has been 21 fish that I've caught. And I cannot complain about that one bit. I'm being watched. Being watched. They were looking at me to see who it was. They should, okay. And like I said, I work in that building, and they should know who I am because they see my car out there. But in any way, some people don't realize it, I guess. Once I get to my car and I get everything packed up, I will be jumping off of here. Saturday, what my plan is going to be is YouTube, or not YouTube, TikTok likes for you to battle and stuff like that. So we may do a couple battles while we're fishing on Saturday. I don't know yet. It depends on how I feel about it. I don't really like doing it myself. I mean, I've done it, but I don't know. And I am not. Right as I was talking about that, somebody tried to. I'm not going to go battle with anybody tonight. My main thing for this whole platform was the fishing, and to do the fishing lives and stuff like that. But of course, like I said, TikTok likes for you to battle and stuff like that too. So once a month we'll throw something like that in there just to kind of keep my algorithm up, because it's been fun. It's always going to be fun. Whether I fall 1 time, 2 times, 5 times, stumble in the dark or whatever, it's always fun. Now, if I walk up on a snake, it may not be fun, but it is what it is. Okay. But yeah, once I get loaded up here, it should be right about 8 o'clock. Let's see, there's the rod with the frog on it right there. I wasn't joking. It is right there, ready to go. And it just has a cheap little Walmart rod and reel on it. Glad my car's not a mess. My wife and daughter usually have the car. Okay. Let me do all this stuff and see what time it is. Okay, yep, like I said. Put this in the trunk. And the only thing I don't like about the chest mount is that it does a lot of movement. But what can you do? It becomes part of your body. Throw this away. I gotta throw this bottle away before I forget. I don't want to leave any trash laying around anywhere. It's time to go home. It's been a good day. Anytime you can go fishing and relax and hang out and do the stuff that we do, whether it's on live streams or just out by yourself, fishing, enjoying nature, it's always a good day. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I've always loved fishing, always will love fishing. Ouch. So let me real quick do as I always do. Maybe. All right, y'all. I'm going to say goodnight here in a minute. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I like to keep my schedule tight. It's been fun. As you can see, the clouds behind me there. It's just getting a little bit darker. I think those clouds were moving out. Hold on, I got to take this off. So I'm getting ready to go home, get something to eat, take a shower, and get rid of all these chiggers. I'll schedule my live for Saturday. That way everybody knows if they want to register. That way they can be reminded that it's there. That's fine. I don't mind. So when you register for a live, all you're doing is that they just send you an update or let you know when I'm live, and instead of you looking for me. If that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. If not, then that's perfectly fine too. I'll be live probably early in the morning my time, which I'm in Central Time. I'm going to try to get out here right before the sun comes up. We'll see how well that works. Yep. Nick, good night. Everyone, good night. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Yep, good night. Y'all have a good night. A good Wednesday. It is going to be Wednesday, right? My days are mixed up right now. Yes, be sure you have a good Wednesday. Trying to get everything unplugged here. And then I'm going to... Oh, my battery charged up to 4%. Or 42%. Wow, okay. Anyway, I'm going to be in the dark now. So I'm going to say good night. God bless. Be safe. And I will catch y'all on Saturday. See you later. Bye-bye.